everybody, and welcome to Encounter Roleplay. My name is Will, and today we are back with Numenera, a series of Stillness, and I believe this is the penultimate episode of this campaign, so it's pretty exciting, pretty scary, and we're on an alien spaceship, and nothing ever goes wrong on alien spaceships in the middle of space, right? I've watched Alien. So yeah, let's go around and meet our cast and crew, figure out who we are, who we're playing, and all that good stuff. Let's start with our fantastic GM for today, Jupiter Wolf. How's it going, Jupiter?
Hi, everybody. I am doing okay. Got a slightly twisted ankle from dance class last night, but I'm sitting for the next 3 hours, so it's okay.
So what you need to do is just play games, and you'll be fine.
I just need to play, tabletop RPGs.
That's the cure.
Yeah, that's the doctor's script. Yeah, happy to see everybody here. I love my players, and I'm excited about the penultimate episode. We're just ramping up into very exciting and weird circumstances.
Oh yeah, fantastic. So we have Rem back today, who's reprising his role as Walter. How's it going, Rem?
It's going alright, ready to go full nerd. I think after this, there's a nerd night at the mall, so it's like,
oh wow,
oh my god, just dive into it.
Absolutely. Yeah, fantastic. Well, you can find more about our characters online here as well, but let's do a little praise here, I guess. Tell us a little bit about Walter and other friend.
Walter is a mutant nano who commands mental powers. Walter is a little kid, just to put it straightforward. He's about 11 years old. He's slowly getting a bit more crafty. He's figuring things out, and a bit more impulsive. That's because there is this other force inside of his head, this other being, almost like a second personality. But all these mental powers, all of the strange things that Walter has, comes from this character named Faust, who lives in his brain, and who knows what Faust is. He's a former, I guess, macrocosmic being. He used to know everything about the world, but now he's kind of implanted in this little kid's head, and sometimes Faust comes out and crazy shit happens, but you never know.
Fantastic. And we have Mr. Jamie back today, reprising his role as Sykes. How's it going, Jamie?
It's going good. I've moved home, so you get to enjoy the lovely curtains of fabulousness.
Love it.
Yeah, it's going to be good. I'm going to hopefully do good in combat before the actual show finishes.
The end of the season, I think it's been several episodes.
It's going to happen. It's going to happen.
One day.
One day. Soon. Hopefully.
Maybe.
But yeah, Sykes is he's a glaive who happens to howl at the moon, and that means that he turns into a creepy, weird, giant, murderous beast that likes to eat people.
Absolutely.
And that seems to do well in combat.
Yeah, sometimes.
Just not when I'm me.
Yeah. Fantastic. And we have Mr. Mikey back today, reprising his role as Henry. How's it going, Mikey?
Doing pretty good. Was in the gym today. Did a good bit of work. Nearly died because it's so hot around here, but it's okay.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, good. You're actually going through a little soft if you want to pump your volume up there, actually.
Do that, but Henry is a strong-willed Jack who fuses flesh and steel. He's a big dude. He likes to have a good time. He's charming. He's adventurous, and he is ready to have some fun on this spaceship. He's currently going through PTSD at the moment because of a memory from a previous session, which you can find on Encounter Roleplay's YouTube channel. Yeah.
There's some shit going on there. And as for my own part, I will be playing Leviticus, or Lev, or Levi, or Levi, depending on the person or the time. He's got a lot of names. He controls gravity, and he's feeling very upset at the moment because we're in space and there isn't much gravity up here, so he's feeling very disconnected from his his mortal coil, I suppose, and he tries to protect Walter, the little kid, at times, and he seems to be plagued with the curse of children via viewer decision. So that's who I'll be playing today. So Jupiter, should we do a bit of a recap as to what happened previously on the show?
All right. Hi, everybody. Numenera in general is a science fantasy RPG, which means like Star Wars or Dune, and happens a billion years in the future. Why hasn't the Earth burned up from the expansion of the sun? No one knows. Another mystery on the list. And so far, our players have tried to sell their cargo, found out a whole bunch of Numenera weren't working, and went to the Aeon priests, which are kind of the tech priests of this world. The Aeon priests were visited by an extraterrestrial who took a special interest in Sykes because felt that there was something different with him, which is his were-creatureness. If you didn't, as he already said, and they negotiated, instead of kidnapping him outright, that you would agree to take all of them up to the orbiting ship above. And so they went. There were questions asked that none of them remembered due to low rolls, that they don't remember what they were asked out of these alien creatures. And then the extraterrestrial told them that there was something out circling the planet, the world, that was basically the potential cause of so many Numenera getting whacked, and it was moving closer to the world. And what's gonna happen if it moves closer? We don't know. They are currently on the Nightcraft, which is the image you see before you, trying to boot it up. And the last thing that happened is they were going into the engine room, and they heard in the darkness some metallic skittering and metallic shinking, and that's where we are today.
Shinking is never good. Thank you for that. All right.
Okay.
Let's do it. I'm ready. Totally ready.
Okay. All right. Just to note, this is about we're all occurring around 9 p.m. during the day, so I'm saying this for Jamie Sykes' benefit, because you might want to look at your tier 1 ability again, just in case. So we are starting with the darkness spread out before you in this new cavernous space. You see a rosy glow in the distance, and you hear a skittering, a tink of a heavy metal object onto another heavy metal surface, and some loud shear noises of two blades just slicing against each other, just barely. And out of the darkness emerges.
Ooh. I don't like it.
What the?
I love it, love it, love it.
Holy.
Scorpion
That looks like a
starfish
space
robot.
scorpion.
A scorpion.
So it
Oh, fuck.
appears a conglomeration of machines that have been molded into a weird cephalopod starfish scorpion shape that emerges from the darkness with a rosy glowing center. I need you all to roll initiative.
I think
We're less than half an hour in and we're already rolling initiative.
Well, we ended on a fight that was going to happen.
Ow.
True.
God.
I think we found
Oh,
the
Henry.
captain.
Henry's still suffering. He's just like, I'm not focused right now.
This is what happens.
I want to also...
Oh, baby!
Man.
2 nat 20s. Kings.
Hey.
Everyone but Henry is just like, we're ready to fight. Henry's just like, my head isn't on straight right now.
Let me just
Henry's
write
like,
down-
it's a pet.
All right,
I
when this
practically
is
have my
I'm
back
writing down the
broken.
initiatives and getting this super prepared for you all. Give me a little flavor role play of what your character's reactions to this thing emerging
Okay.
from the deep darkness is.
Holy fucking nope.
Yeah, Walter says, "Holy effing no!" and then like ducks behind.
Did he literally say effing?
Yes, he does.
Okay.
Faust
We
cusses.
say it in
Walter
unison.
doesn't. And he ducks behind Sykes. Oh, yeah, like it's time to hide.
This is-
And then I see it as he starts behind me and just go, nah, fuck that.
Is currently just, he's hearing something. He's hearing voices that aren't everyone else's, and he's just like, oh.
Where's
I
our
see
little
dead
alien
people.
buddy?
I'm hearing dead people right now.
All right.
I'm sitting next to some dead people.
I want to also remind the viewers that due to a GM intrusion last time, Henry, you cannot help Lev.
Nope.
You are angry at him.
Shit.
Can you tell us why, really quick, in synopsis, why
I
you're
completely
angry?
forgot about that. Did that happen?
Lev is just a bitch. He's just a pussy. Is Henry's problem with him? He just doesn't want to do things. Like Henry's just like, hey, we got something to do. Let's go do it. Lev is just like, nah, I don't really think we should do that because I think we're gonna die. Henry's just like, screw it, let's go do it. Also,
We can talk about why Henry's decisions make no sense if you like.
yeah, maybe later, but right now Henry isn't really in the mood to talk. So
Okay.
That's okay.
So, first up, Sykes. This thing is short range away from you, so 50 feet or less away from you, and it is putting its appendages onto other objects and slowly moving towards the group in the doorway.
Right. And what's our current gravity situation? Are we still more floaty, or?
You are floaty. There's
Yeah,
no
floaty.
G's here.
Right.
My favorite.
So we kind of, if we wanted to get closer to it, have to do the same, kind of go on the wall.
I am, by the way, extremely strict on 0G rules because I love hard sci-fi. So you will have to push off of the object. You will not be able to stop yourself until you hit another object. Unless you have some sort of thruster-like device or throw an object away from your body, such as a shoe.
I shove
need to
Sykes towards the
What?
I need to stop and don't need my shoes. Aha. Success.
Legitimate strategy that happened in a sci-fi book I read. Okay.
Okay.
For some reason, I got disconnected from the roll 20. I will try to reconnect, but go ahead while we're going.
Size, like, what are we looking at size-wise in comparison to the rest of us? Like, is this pretty huge or?
It is about 10 feet across at the pincer point and about 20 feet long, but that includes the tail, which is most of it, curled up into that hook spike there.
Right. Yeah, I feel like from this point, I'm gonna whip out my weird, creepy ranged weapon, which is the creepy spider thing that I only used once in like the first game. That shoots little spines from my wrist, and just so that we can get a sense of what it does before I get too close.
Yes, you have a spider-like cuff that shoots out stingers for 2 damage each.
Yes.
Okay, give us a roll to see. You're tentatively like shooting this thing with your spine spitter.
Essentially, I just want to see what it does, and I'm not close enough to poke it with a stick. So, well, that works. Yeah.
Golf rules, right?
Absolutely not.
Jeez.
As you shoot it, are you braced up against anything?
I currently have Walter behind me.
Okay, you bump a little into Walter as the displacement of mass away from you from the stinger splitter kind of gently pushes you back into Walter. It's not like a crash. And unfortunately, the automaton comes up and raises its pincers, and just your stingers go ping ping off of it as it deflects it away.
Rude.
All right, next, Walter.
Okay.
Walter, what are you doing?
Right now, I guess Walter's going like this, but I have a new esoteric called adaptation,
Yes, you do.
and then I want to use this to maybe better control myself in this gravity situation. And it says I can affect other people too.
Alright. Let me get your thing up one more time. That is for your nano ability, right?
Yes.
Unfortunately,
Second tier
there's like either nano or your actual descriptor. Adaptation. You adapt to a hostile environment for 28 hours, because it is in the future, it's 28-hour days. As a result, you can breathe safely. The temperature doesn't kill you, though it might be extremely uncomfortable. crushing gravity doesn't incapacitate or harm you, and so on. In extreme environments, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so it basically makes the hostile environment actually tolerable. And I'm guessing you're trying to say what with it?
Essentially so that I'm not affected by the zero-G. Like we'll say he wants to adapt to this zero-G environment by being able to, I guess, as if gravity is affecting it in a radial sense, like he can run up the walls like so. But like, I don't know, I was thinking maybe I could do this, maybe control, I don't have to throw shit to get around. I can just do this and he goes that way.
It says hostile environment.
Okay.
Zero-G is not hostile.
This environment has a scorpion in it trying to kill me. It's hostile.
But it says necessary never protects against quick instantaneous threats like
shit.
or a
Okay.
weapon.
I'm gonna scan the monster then.
Okay.
What are you?
You could do that. Alright. The monster. As with your scan, Esoteric, you can determine its level. It is level 5. So now you know it's hit. Dice
15s, guys.
you need. Remember, effort lowers the level of something, just in case.
Yeah.
We need a refresher. It is level 5. It is made up of many different types of metals, seemingly incongruous. You could tell that most of them are made up out of the Nightcraft materials. There seems to be some sort of machine intelligence inside of it. And yeah, it seems to be assembled together, basically.
Okay, so it does have a an intelligence of sorts. Okay.
There's some sort of machine intelligence inside of it.
Cool. All right, I shout that out to everybody.
Okay.
Yes, it's level 15, 5, and
Level 5, you gotta hit a 15 to actually.
God, no.
Let me see what's in my pack to stop me from going backwards. I take out a. Where is it? I take out my crowbar and I throw it the other way.
Okay. So you stop floating that way, and since the crowbar is bigger than the stingers, you start floating the other way, very slowly, but still.
Okay.
Start floating into the room a bit.
Nice.
All right, Lev, what are you doing? Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. I'm gonna propel myself towards it, like a like a superhero, flying through the air with my yolk. And,
Okay.
I'm gonna yolk it up. All right. Oh god. For a 11.
11. Unfortunately, now that you know, you bring your yolk up as you fling through the air with it straight forward toward the beast, and the automaton raises another one of his giant pincer claws and merely bats the yolk away. As it bats the yolk away, you start it to float past it in a slight spin.
Bye. All right.
That is now the automaton's turn, and it has a lovely Lev near it. So what it's going to do is it's going to reach out you see the stinger uncurl from its long tail and just kind of slash at you. What do you want to do in defense?
I want to slowly drift away.
I'm going to continue my inertia.
Yeah, just
It's a defensive maneuver. All right, give me a roll.
All right, let me see. I need to be at 50 on this one. It's a speed defense, sorry?
Yes.
All right, I'll spend to reduce it down to a 4.
Okay.
So let's see. Nope. Ah! The slow spinning is not a good tactic.
All right. So you actually have an edge, so that would reduce down from 14 to 12.
Well,
so you
yeah.
now have 12 speed. All right. So unfortunately, this thing whips out at you. It comes straight for your face, and the blade at the end of its tip slashes across you. For how much armor do you have?
I have 1 armor and speed.
1 armor in speed and 1 in normal, right?
Yep, 1 normal armor.
So it's going to hit you for 3 points of damage. 2 have been absorbed. So it was 5 total.
Okay, and
that's how hard it hits, friends.
And as to my speed, yeah?
I am...
What's my might?
It will be to your might for now.
Okay.
It basically hit your torso, body, and Henry, you're up. What are you doing? Let's go.
So Henry finally realizes, hey, we're under attack, and his mind snaps out of it. He will, like, basically put his back to, like, one of the ship's walls, and then raise his gun and start shooting.
Okay, so your back is to the ship wall, you raise your gun, you start shooting. Give me a roll.
I will spend a point of effort to make this easier.
Okay. So I'll drop down to a 12.
13.
All right, because you're braced against the wall, each thrum of your assault spitter, is what I'm going to call it now because the assault gun is a little bit too 20th century, shoots out these little slugs, and you can feel the thrum go through you and push you up against the wall, but it successfully hits against a vulnerable spot in between 2 plating there. And you hit it for, how much does that little guy do? Bow. And it hits for 2. Because, actually, no, it hits for 1. Because it has, now you can do the math on how much armor it has.
3.
That's a shitload of armor.
Math.
There you go.
Sounds like math.
Now you've learned something in this round. You have learned its level. You have learned its armor. You have learned how much damage it does. And we are back up to Sykes.
Well, if I want to do anything to it, I'm going to have to get closer. So am I near enough to a wall to try and kick off and just start sailing towards?
You are near the door frame, so you can grab onto the door frame and position your legs underneath you and then kick off, yes.
I would like to do that.
Okay, so you're flying toward it, and what kind of attack will you be doing, or whatever you want to do? Doesn't have to be attack. You're flying toward it.
Yeah, for this round,
Time to think.
I feel like I'm aiming for just next
Slowly
to it
float
because
into
I want
it.
to use my my cipher that does the huge boom. So I want to get next to it
Okay.
and just slam it into the wall as I use that.
Slam it into the wall or the creature itself?
Into the creature, but I want to get like next to it, not straight at it, so that I'm coming on it from a side.
Okay.
So instead of blowing myself back to where I came from.
All right, this will be speed, a kind of speed roll because it's more of a dexterous thing, where you're trying to aim for a specific spot and not go straight at it. And you're not used to 0G, so give me a roll.
And I'd like to spend some effort as well, just
Okay.
because.
You're at 9 speed, so this effort will be coming from there.
13.
All right, so that was actually a very much good idea to take that. You're going to be down to 7 speed at this point. And you slam it against the body of the automaton. Now, I know you've been wanting to use this thing forever.
Yeah.
So, tell me in flowery language the impact that this has. And how much, I have to check how much damage does. Level 8?
8. It was a level 8 when I got it.
Yeah.
So yeah, as I'm sailing through the air, I feel like I'm just going to hit it, but then I realize, wait, no, this is going to be so much better. And I reach into the jacket and pull out this weird, like, knuckle duster thing that kind of goes all over my arm. And the sirens are going off because it's so badass. And
Nice.
in almost slow motion, full horizontal sailing through the air, I just get up next to it and just slam it right in between one of the leg and pincer sections to just smash right into it.
Okay.
And then go boom.
It explodes, and there is this retching metal noise as one of the pincers gets torn off of the main body with a fiery blast. And it did 5 damage because of the armor. and it reels around toward. Oh, it's recovering at this point because it's Walter's turn. What you doing, Walter?
Okay, so we busted up a claw, and let's see how much distance. Let's see, I know. Let's see, Lev. Do you have any kind of ranged weapons?
Let me check. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got a shooter or something. Right?
All right, Henry's got a weapon as well. How much distance is there? Open space is there behind the scorpion creature?
You can't tell too much because the rosy glow on top of its body doesn't extend too far, and it just drops into blackness.
Okay, I know it goes sometime after me, pretty close after me, probably directly after, if I remember correctly. So Walter is going to, like do one of those little cool things. He's ready to fight. He's going to leap towards it, and he's going to just leap as strong as he can, like to just put as much force directly towards the creature as possible. And right when he gets up to him, I'm going to cast push at it.
Okay.
I'm going to spend some effort. I want to spend, I think, I'm going to drop the difficulty by 2.
Okay.
So, where's it? Let's see. Where's my edge and all that stuff?
This will be your intellect.
I have 2 edge.
You have 2 edge. And since you're dropping 2, that would be 3 and 2. So it would actually only be 3 taking away from your intellect.
Nice.
So right now it's at 14.
See, and I can't
11.
And I can't do more than 2 effort, right? Because it's effort.
Yeah,
my
your effort
levels. Okay.
currently is capped at 2.
Okay, so I'm going to do that.
Down to a level 3.
Okay, I can do this.
You're also casting push, right?
Yes,
and
casting
now that
push.
your edge is 2, it's for free.
Yeah.
Now you can push a creature. What did you get, roll?
19.
19. Oh.
Ooh.
Actually, that's really good.
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Yes, queen.
Yes.
Slay them.
Okay, this is what's gonna happen because of that 19. Because of the detonation that already ripped apart its right pincer, it slowly, because of the inertia of 0G, it's slowly tilting from flat to vert, and then you do a push. Now, with your push, you could push it an immediate distance in any direction you wish. However, it says that it has to be your size or smaller, but because you got a 19 and it's already going into a spin.
Oh, I totally missed the size or smaller. God.
Don't worry,
This little.
you got a 19.
Yeah.
So I'm giving it to you. You could actually push it in the immediate distance, whatever way you want. Where do you want to push it?
I'm going to shout out, he's going to try to sound cool, but it's not. He's like, just shoot it a lot, but he doesn't do this to push. He goes no, and then just shoot down the hallway, to create as much distance between us and it, since I don't think it has any ranged attacks.
Okay, so you're gonna push it toward the doorway.
So
you're in the larger engine room, so you're gonna push it toward the door.
Yeah, just put it as far away from us as I can get it.
Okay, so I'm gonna push it on the other side of
there we go.
the engine room, and it actually so many PDFs. I swear to God. You see that its body starts rotating, and it hits a two transparent pillars and kind of tings off.
Nice.
All right, Lev, your turn.
All right, whereabouts am I in comparison to Listving now? In terms of my floating.
You are now tinging the back wall opposite the front, opposite the doorway, with your inertia. And as you saw Walter just kind of fling it to what you're perceiving, you're looking at the door to your right against some transparent pillars.
Okay.
Everybody else is to your left.
Can I push myself off from the wall and launch myself towards it?
All right, and what type of attack or maneuver will you be doing after that? This will all be bundled up in one roll.
Yeah, I will. I'll go for the Ocarina again, I guess. The Ocarina of Time, and slash at his tail.
You can actually, if you want to, trade damage for effect if you want. But we'll get there for a second. It reduces your damage for a special effect like hinder, target a specific body part. So your damage will be reduced by 2, but you can hit its tail.
Yeah, this. Let me spend 2 speed to reduce it down to 4 again. I feel like 15 is way too high on a 20-sided dice for me to roll that. So, nope. Again, rolled an 8. So I. Fuck.
You try to aim for the tail and slide past it and kind of thunk onto one of the transparent pillars and ricochet off like God damn those fucking pinball machine off of one of the columns in the pinball machine. I
was imagining
Zero G is hard.
As we're like ping-ponging around here, I'm imagining it's like, you know, the off-screen of televisions, you know, when that box just jumps around the 4 corners. That's where I'm going right now.
Yeah.
Alright, you are down to 8 speed, and it is now the automaton's turn. It grasps onto a surface below it with its remaining claw and rights itself enough to assess its situation. And launches itself toward the group of 3 people on the other side. It's going to whip out with its tentacle in front of it. Its pincer tip in... God damn it, I can't talk. The tail point, in front of it as it's just using its bulk to intimidate and basically distract you, and the tip swings out of nowhere to... Sykes. What would you like to do in defense?
Kind of like what Lev did. Just ride the inertia of I was going away too.
Okay.
Throw more shoes.
Or maybe, as I say, it swinging, if the pincer that got blown off is anywhere to hand, to just try and use that to just get in the way.
Okay, that's a cool move. All right, let's give it a roll. Let's attempt a roll. We are the 8 crew today, and the 8 crew fails. As you look down for the pincer, you mostly just see the bulk, and you think it's going to attack with the bulk, and do not see that the tail with the deadly blade on the tip is coming for your face. And as you reach down for the pincer, you feel a sharp, hot blade. It stings, just rip across your scalp, and your skin there is gone. You've been scalped on the head, and your hair is gone. Look at that face. That's the face I wanted, because his hair is so glorious. I thought I'd attack the hair. 5 points of damage to your might.
That is mean.
I know, it is. But do you have any armor? You don't, because you have your hides, though.
Yeah, I have the hides, but that doesn't protect the face much.
Yeah. We have it. So you are down to 9 might, and we're going to go with Henry. Your back is against the wall to the side of the door frame as you just have fired. What would you like to do?
Can I still see this thing? I can't even describe it. I just want to call it a thing. Can I still see this thing we're trying to kill?
Yes, the rosy glow on its back makes it discernible within the darkness that envelops the engine room.
Okay, I'm going to try and aim for that rosy glow.
Okay, you're going to aim for the rosy glow. Since this is targeting a specific body part, that's a damage reduction, not an actually difficult reduction. It's already difficult enough to try to hit this thing.
Right, that's cool. So I will spend another point of effort to attempt to make this easier. I'm aiming for the rosy glow.
Okay, this will be a speed thing since it's more dexterous. So that will bring you down. You have an edge in that actually brings you down to 14 in speed, and you brought it down to a level 4. So you have to hit a 12.
7. Nope.
Unfortunately, its movements in the 0G are unpredictable. You're not used to what actually what you can predict as movements in 0G, and as you fire, the armor plating of one of the the light is kind of dipped down underneath it, kind of comes into view, and your bullets ting off of it, and nothing happens. Sykes, what are you doing? It took your hair.
I'm a little bit upset right now. Not quite sure what's going on.
It feels like the top of your head is on fire because of the stinging nature of being scalped.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's not put me in the best of moods.
No, it doesn't.
And just safe in the knowledge that it might not be the worst creature to show up. I'm just gonna, if I can, just kick forwards, and the axes are out now, and I'm just gonna go savage, like woodsman on this piece of blur.
Yes, you pinged off the wall or some sort of surface last time to reach down for the pincer, so now you're down on the floor. As you know it, the surfaces are a little strange of what is up and down at this moment, so now you can kick out, and you reach behind you, grasp a battle axe in each hand, and swing for it. Give me a roll.
This is gonna go great. Ooh, it went okay.
Nice! The exact number you needed without spending any effort. And tell me how you hack at this thing.
I'm imagining it's kind of exposed at this point, what with having one less pincer. So I'm just going for the place where it used to be and hoping that it can feel pain, because I do right now. I just want it to share in my pain.
Hack into this assemblage of rosy glowing wires, tubes, slightly moving little mechanics, this wound there, and you are digging into it, and it is absolutely shuddering back from you and hulking over you with its momentum also. So you do, unfortunately, because of its armor, 1 point of damage. Walter, what are you doing?
Okay. Ooh, boy. I'm debating whether to do something that does damage or something that might just give us the edge. Although the thing that gives us the edge is just going to be fun in general, so I'm going to do that. Walter has been eyeing this tail. This tail is doing a lot of damage. Walter's got about 50 feet of rope in his bag. So I want Walter to maybe toss the rope and get it on the tail so he can then tie it. So there's something to hold on to it by.
All right, this could be particularly difficult because of the whippy tail nature of the tail. So it's going to go up one level of difficulty.
I'm spending effort then. Will I be spending speed?
Yes, effort. This will be out of speed. You have no edge in this, so it will be... So this will be bringing it down back to 15.
Okay, and can I spend one more point of effort, or does that only count for intel? I'll spend one more point of effort. I got a good chunk of speed.
Yeah, you do still have a lot of speed left. So that will be reducing a 2, and then that takes 5 from your speed.
Yep, and we're down to, I got to do 12. I time to lasso this beast.
It's your country talking.
Fuck!
Unfortunately, as you whip the rope out into the 0G, again, you're not used to 0G, and it goes not exactly where you want it to go, and the tail just kind of snags upon it and yanks it to one side. And you go with it if you're still holding it.
Yep, I am.
Okay.
Because it's funny that way.
No!
I got him!
As you just go out of frame.
He'll never escape me now. Got him just where I need him.
Lev, it's your turn.
I'm gonna try and push myself to go and go after Walter. It's got you! And if possible, I guess, is he hanging on to the end?
To the end of the rope, yes.
Yeah, okay.
He said he was still hanging on.
I'm gonna try and propel myself past the rope and attack the creature in an attempt to, I don't know, maybe cut the tail off, or I don't know. Does it look like it's fleeing? or is it just dragging it with him?
Nearby Sykes and it are intimately close. Henry's near the doorway. Walter is being flung to the back wall, the opposite wall of the doorway, hanging onto a rope. You are at the back wall, essentially. Oh no, you're near the transparent tubes.
Yeah.
Where it just left.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna propel myself after it, following its jet stream, and try and stab it in the butt, basically.
Okay.
So let's see how this goes. I won't spend this time because I'm looking low. We're the 9 squad now. 9.
And that's without spending anything?
Yeah.
Okay, so you propel yourself forward. You seem aimed right this time. You're kind of getting the hang of this because you're a little bit more familiar with alternate gravities. Mm-hmm. But unfortunately, your yoke just kind of scrapes against the metal with a piercing sound like a fork against a ceramic plate, and just slides off the side. And the rest of your body, following momentum, however, kind of crashes into this side.
I got this!
And the automaton, Walter, you feel some rose-colored force in your brain.
Oh.
What would you like to do as an intellect defense?
As a defense, well, I get a bonus against intellect damage, so or I think so. Yeah,
you have plus 3 against
defense,
intellect
damage.
Faust
is just
armor. You have 3 intellect armor.
Yeah. Faust is gonna be like, he's just gonna shout like, "Get out of my head, Scorpion!" and like throw up like some kind of like mental just armor to try and like punch out its brain.
Okay.
From my brain. I don't know.
Get over here.
Get away from here.
More apt. All right, give me a roll. Let's see how well this works. Will Faust succeed?
Stranger danger.
18.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
So Faust rises as a fury from within the depths of your mind and foists out this oppressive rose-light force from your mind. You are okay. Henry, it's your turn. You see your friends there getting pummeled in the distance. Walter is being trailed like a balloon on the end of a rope caught on its tail. Lev is currently snuggled up next to its butt at the base of the tail.
I mean, I'm pissed off at Lev, so Lev can be all right. He's fine there.
I'm fine right now, buddy. I don't need you.
Sykes, however, is right near the cut-off claw near the main body of this creature. What do you want to do?
So, Henry's starting to hear a voice in his head again, but this one is definitely more recognizable to him. It's soft and sultry and feminine, and he knows who it is, and he just hears it whisper in his ear, "You can't help them because you couldn't help me. You're useless. You can't do this." And it's just repeated over his head again as he just kind of shakes his head and goes, "All right, screw this." And he pushes himself off the wall and tries to get to a position that's slightly more advantageous to everyone. Like he's going to try and distract this thing by just, letting loose a few bullets, just trying to distract it.
Okay, so we're gonna push off the wall, go toward what you consider a floor because there is more bumps and undulations here, and set your feet down and try to notch the back of your feet, your heels, into something that's protruding from the floor. So kneel down possibly is probably a better idea to.
He's straight up kneeling.
Every pulse of your automatic slug spitter there is not going to push you backwards, and you're going to shoot at the main body of this thing. Give me a roll. Let's see if it works.
Yeah, he's going to spend 2 points of effort. So that is making it a bit easier too. He's genuinely like, can't deal with this.
I don't think you have 2 points of effort. No, you have 1 plus 1 effort. Yeah, you're right. I don't know why I didn't update that on your sheet. I apologize. 2 points of effort in speed, which you have 1 edge. So
that's 5, isn't that right?
Yeah, it would be 5, but you have 1 edge, so it's going to bring you down to 4. And since you are 14 speed, you're now at 10 speed. Go ahead and give me a roll. It is now, you have to hit a 12.
5. Nope.
No. Unfortunately, your bullets are pinging off the plating of this creature. This is looking dire for you all.
That voice is getting louder in his head as he's doing this.
As he's doing this. Sykes, it is back to your turn. You
Let's
are
try
suddenly
hitting
up.
it harder.
That's our strategy. Please, hit him harder.
I just hear Lev call out. It's like, yeah,
Oh, why didn't I think of that before?
it's a genius. I tried to hit it harder.
Okay.
Same spot where the
Alright.
claw used to be.
Yeah, where there is a sliced off cross section of these atomic.
Thank you so much, Baron.
Because in his
Gentle
mind,
lady, scholar.
the inside should be less armored than the outside, right?
Yeah, sure.
Hopefully. What do I know? I'm just a
Entirely
simple.
made of metals, but okay.
I'm just a simple chippy choppy man. All I do
You
is
are the
chippy
chippy
chop
choppy
things.
man.
That is.
Free GM intrusion.
Can I spend to reroll?
You can
And
spend
that
the
one?
reroll. Yeah.
I'd rather do that at this point in time.
So now you're down to 2 XP. You could reroll.
Yep. Watch it be the same again. No.
No, you've got a
But
6.
it still doesn't work.
No, it still doesn't work. Unfortunately, as you are hacking away at these little machine bits, these cables, these tubes, you are slicing them out of the machine, but it doesn't seem to be, it's not reacting to you at all. Unfortunately. This is a dire foe for you all. It is not going well, but Walter, you're flinging at the end of the rope, and your face is heading so close, so fast toward the back wall. What are you doing?
I feel like once this creature tried to like break into Walter's head and therefore met Faust probably like connected with it slightly, and it maybe gleamed at Faust what he might have been before his manifestation as a mortal creature. So he's just going to Faust just kind of mutters like, "I did not cross the cosmos to die to some mechanical thrall," and I'm gonna try to cast Onslaught on the creature.
And since Onslaught looks different from between nanos, usually it is flavored with your descriptor. So what does your Onslaught look like? This is what usually for gravity ones, if Will's character was a gravity nano, it will look, I always like dark black energy coming out. So, but you're someone who commands mental powers, so it could be anything.
You see, from the little horn that's starting to jet out of Walter's head, you see a glowing, like just red, like rose-colored energy, just like the scorpion itself. And you see a sort of ghostly, phantasmal-looking stinger, just kind of and
so I'm
slice.
thinking a little bit more lightning-ish and dark sides, kind of.
Yeah, just like it doesn't like move fluidly. Like imagine like it's over here, and then boom, like a cartoon or something.
Yeah, I got it.
Just goes straight at the scorpion thing. And I want to burn some burn max effort.
Select effort?
Yes, burn max intellect for it.
All right. How many levels of effort? One or
I got two levels of effort.
Okay, so that's 5 usually, but you got 2 pulled off, so it's only gonna cast 3. So 11, 8.
Okay, and please 9.
9. You hit right on it. So it spears into one of the back 2 appendages here, and you can see the rose color from its own power source kind of cascade that burst of energy into the core, and you hit it for how much is your onslaught?
It says I can do either 4 physical or 2 mental, and since it's got armor out the ass, I'm going to hit it for intellect damage.
Okay.
As Faust like cackles like
2 mental,
in glee.
you
said? Yeah, 2 intellect damage to it is what it says. 2 inflicts twins of intel.
So it is down, because this is a very hard fight. It's down to 11 hit points, you guys.
Okay.
Is that all?
Is that all? We got him right where we want.
That physical armor is pretty tough there. That's really what's killing a lot of the attacks. Even if you can land them, the kind of metallic carapace is absorbing a lot of the attacks. Lev, it is your turn. However, you are right up in its butt.
Just where I want to be.
Yeah.
Alright, I don't think I can do any other attacks and via that. I don't really have any Terry's to help me with that stuff. So I'm gonna
You could do the thrust, which is your...
Yeah, I could do a thrust. Which is a +1 to damage?
Let me see.
I forgot what thrust does.
I apologize for the half second. I need to go look for this in the core book. Thrust will give you... You inflict 1 additional point of damage if your weapon has a sharp edge, which it does. The Yolka does. Go ahead.
Let's thrust it, and I toss me a speed.
Let's see if you could actually hit it.
Yeah, I'm not hopeful. Let's not spend, because 1 hit from this thing.
You're down to 7 might. You try to slice at it with your thrust.
Why is this butt so hard?
By the way, the thrust takes 1 might, and you do not have an edge in that, so you're down to 6 might.
Yeah. Okay.
So that is what happens to you. The automaton turns to... Actually, it's just going to kind of scuttle back on the items on the ground and try to pull the hook on its tail around. So Walter, are you still holding on?
Yes.
You
Faust
are
does
just
not back
getting
down.
pulled through the 0G with it. Oops. Oh no. I think I put you guys in another. Oops, sorry.
Oh, there's a thing.
Sorry, I accidentally minimized the window. I didn't want minimized.
Oh.
So it's going to whip its tail round, and since Sykes is right in front of it, but it can't move too far in the moment, it's going to pull its tail around and try to stab at you from the top, which means, Walter, you're getting pulled around on the lasso around a kind of protrusion on its tail, not exactly lassoed, on the tail. And so you're getting pulled through the air at an increasing speed, and the Sykes, what you want to do as a defensive maneuver, as this thing is reducing, this will be a speed defense kind of thing, because it's coming down at you quite quickly.
Catch me, damn it.
Well, I probably wouldn't have noticed because I'm going full Draps Guardians 2 at the moment, but because Walter's on top of it, I probably hear the screaming and just go, oh shit, and just...
It can never sneak up on us now.
and then just use it to just like...
We've tied a
push
small
off.
child to its tail. The screaming will give us warning.
It's like a bell on a cat's collar. But yeah, hear Walter flying overhead and just push off. Just, whew.
No, thank you.
Okay, give me a roll.
Watch this one be glorious as ever.
Oh, so you hear the screams from Walter, and you see the spike come down and definitely push away to the side. So you have successfully avoided that attack. Henry, what are you doing?
So Henry is just kind of watching this, and after a second, he just kind of shakes his head and goes, "Fuck it."
I hear yakety stacks in the background. This is getting.
He reaches up and he pulls out his biotic eye. But instead of stopping after pulling it out like an inch, he pulls it the whole way out, and there's like 1.5 feet of optic nerve at the end of it, which hardens into like a blade, and then he just runs at this thing and attempts to stab his eye into it to interface with it.
Okay, go ahead. So you push off from the floor and
10.
run at it. You stab it in all right. Unfortunately, it does not interface.
So now his eye is stuck in this thing.
Yeah, sure.
You got the wrong kind of plug.
I've lost one eye.
And everyone's just thinking, that's the wrong adapter.
Yeah, wrong adapter. He's got a
That
US.
works.
Guy's got European.
He's
man.
like taking the USB port and just like not
Well, the
turning
thing
it
is
over.
now, it's very-
Dude, it's a HDMI.
he's trying to
No.
plug like a SCAR key into an HDMI cable. I was just like, no, this isn't working. But no, he can try again next turn.
Sykes, you just successfully dodged out of way of a tail blade attack. What are you doing? That's your attack.
Well, in order to do that, I had to push away from it.
Yeah.
So I probably can't get to where I was trying to stab. But
You can reach for something on the ground,
yeah,
and to arrest your inertia going backwards.
I would like to do that.
Okay. And then the rest of your action, you want to go back to the gaping wound?
Yeah, and just try and get back to the sore spot, if at all possible.
Yeah, this will all be one action. So
Yeah.
it's like 6 seconds, so is one action. So go ahead. And I'm guessing, like, try to hit it with the blades again.
Yeah, if at
that'll
all
actually
possible.
hit. Okay.
So do I need to just roll for the attack, or
Yes, you're
get in there
rolling.
as well?
For everything. Nice! So, you push off to avoid this shing that just impacts so hard into the metal below you, the sparks fling off. You quickly look about you and run your fingers across the floor. Oh, you're a little bit too far, but they're like, no! You twist your body, grab onto a protrusion on the floor, and with your massive upper body strength of a Jason Momoa lookalike, you yank forward and fling across the 0G back into the mesh, kind of rosy mishmash that you've been working on, and deeply sink your blades into it for 1 damage.
And as I do that, I'd just like to think that I'd shout for my hair.
Yeah,
As I sail back through towards, just like...
Okay. So, Walter.
Okay,
Lev is up next after this.
Walter. Okay, so engaging it straight up is Sykes.
Yes.
Walter's going to reach into his back pocket, grab his blinking module,
Okay.
and actually, let me reread what it does. There's something that if it's...
Oh, I gave it to you also in Roll20 in your pack.
Oh.
As a handout. I made everybody thing.
Oh, I do got a handout! Yay! Okay.
Showed.
Let's see. Okay.
For the next 28 hours, each time, but not more than once per round, where of the armor the nodule is attached to is struck hard enough to inflict damage. He teleports an immediate distance in a random direction, not up or down.
I'm gonna.
This also increases your defense by 1 step to your benefit for 1 round after you teleport, because it doesn't know, like, whoa, it got a little disoriented where you went.
I'm gonna throw that down to Sykes.
Okay.
Because I think they're going to be taking more attacks from this creature than I am.
Okay, so you're going to throw this cipher down.
Yeah, like here.
Sykes. It's a crystal nodule, so you fling it down to Sykes. This will be a speed task. Go ahead. And Sykes, oh god, I have to assign a difficulty for this because this is not an actual thing that the creature is doing.
Oh shit.
What did you roll?
Boom, 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 boom. 3! Of course it's a 3! It's a fucking 3! I always roll 3.
You are the master of the number 3. If Sesame Street were a number, you'd be it. So you fling it down, and for all you know, you fling it in the vicinity of Sykes.
Okay. Does my gravity change a little bit?
Yeah, well, you're hanging on to the rope still, and since the tail went down and clanged against the ground with the spike,
yeah.
The rope is now arcing up into a parabola, and you're flinging downwards. And you flung it down, you get a slightest of pushes back because of the mass change, but you yank back on the rope again and now you're flying toward the floor. Because the pincer also went toward the floor, and you're coming up after it.
So did tossing that thing take up my action?
No, but you can do a movement or a mental attack.
Yeah, okay, that's what I was thinking of. So imagine, like, there's this really funny scene, like Faust is taking full control now, which means that there's complete disregard to Walter's safe being. So it's like Walter's holding on to like the Spider-Man kind of hold, like with like hands down where the feet are at. And just this, but instead of, he's gone from screaming to Walter just, shouting out mental insults like, I should scare your pieces of shit in this kid's toilet. Die, machine beast! And he's going to do another onslaught and spin 2 effort to just zap, 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 zap before boom into the ground.
Okay. Spin 2 effort. You have Jovi forever with math. Okay, your intellect's down to 5.
Yep.
It is now, you have to hit a 9.
Oh, fuck my life. Okay.
I'd rather not.
You could feel like the insults like maybe grazing the machine intelligence.
And Splat.
Lev, what are you doing?
As it's insulted, I insult it some more in the butt. Ha!
Okay.
Yeah. And
Hey, this is so flat, you need to squat more.
go, you're not even thick. Ha! And I'm gonna splat it with a yolk, which sounds absolutely disgusting. This image is terrible. Hopefully some of like, I don't know, hopefully this creature's kind of back end has some like oil where like it distributes trash or whatever, and this is helping me break through the armor. I'm not gonna spend because I'm gonna die. I'm gonna why do I bother? Let's just not.
Down to 10 hit points. I mean,
This guy is a real hard ass.
there's
God.
just.
You should know you've been in its ass.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to think of any other ways that you could think.
Yeah, I don't.
well,
I was looking
you
at
know
my sheet.
Henry has something. It's in your pack too. I given to you in roll 20, called like the Ankh of Strength or whatever.
Huh. I gave it to Sykes.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'll give it to Sykes instead.
I got a sonic hole, but all it does,
That's not gonna do much.
all it does is
We all
go
knew that
silent.
anyway, Will.
Oh, well, I'm trying to prod the sonic hole right now, and
There
it's...
you go. That might help. There you go. Sykes, Jamie, it should be in your character's pack on roll 20.
I also have a bracelet with a tiny bell charm that rings like a massive bell when I rung it.
That's a good oddity, man. What are you talking
Dong!
We could combine our oddities. Man makes a bunch of fish appearance from around me. Just like
Yeah.
throw 'em.
I have my
Oddities are
rolls.
great.
You
What are
know,
you
that's
talking
it.
about? Here's the GM really trying to help you out
I
here.
haven't
It is
rolled
a-
over 10 in this game.
I know you haven't. You do have. Wait.
XP, you could reroll.
I do.
Tons of XP to reroll.
Yeah, I know.
And you haven't
but...
used it to like up yourself. You
Yeah, I'm
can
just
like
an XP whore.
think about it for the next few rounds that other people are going if you want to up yourself in any way or spend your for rerolls. Anyways, it is now the
Yeah.
automaton's turn, who is going to. Sorry, excuse me. Sorry, I need to drink some water. Is going to continue to back up and swing its pincer at Sykes, which is right in front of it. Yeah, it's just going to continue to attack the Sykes. What would you like to do in defense?
Just see this the pincer come in and maybe just go all loosey goosey with it, and then just kind of hang on to it as it goes past and just ride the wave as opposed to actually taking the hit.
Okay, so this is going to be a speed thing because you're trying to dodge out of the way and then grab it.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to modify it in any way with effort?
Yeah, go on then. Why not?
Okay. You do have an edge, so it's going to just cost 2
Mhm.
instead of 3. Sorry. So
Okay,
you're
cool.
5 speed now.
Mhm.
Remember, you do have some health potions also.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me a roll.
6.
So it's.
I like to copy everyone else's rolls, apparently.
We're all rolling really low. No, you did well last time. You got your 17. So it slams into you, and you take. Yeah, you have no armor. 5 points of might. You're down to 3 might.
Ow,
you're
buddy.
You're about to be debilitated.
Again.
Remember, you do have health potions. Anyways, I keep
And
on.
that new Ank of Strength.
Yes, that too. Henry, it's your turn. You're
So
up
having
close-
noticed that he has put this eye into the wrong socket, because, you know, things aren't working properly, that voice is still at him. It's still nagging him. So he looks up then and sees this, like, giant, like, shining circle in the middle of this thing and goes, that's where I need to stab this thing. And he grabs onto, like, the rim, pulls himself over and attempts to stab it into it and interface it with it again.
Okay.
Considering this is, like, interfacing, could I spend intellect instead of might or speed?
Yes.
I would like to spend 2 points in everything.
Okay. So that's instead of it being 5 for 2 levels, it'll be 4 because you're 1 edge.
Cool.
So you have to hit a 9. And you're down to 13 intellect.
17.
All right, so you successfully interfaced with the creature as it slams into the rosy glow. You can feel a new presence within you. All right, let me get your descriptor or your focus up. You
Strong-willed. I'm trained in mental defenses.
You are trained in mental defenses too, but you are fuses flesh and steel, tier 2 now. Good job. You now have interface as a tier 2 fuses flesh and steel. By directly plugging into a device, you can identify and learn to operate it as though we're one level lower. You still have to, since it's one level 4, so you have to hit a 12 next time round in the order of fighting here to basically overcome the machine intelligence.
Awesome. So what I imagine is going on right now is he stabbed this eye into this thing, and there's like a giant like holographic display in front of him, and it's just like it's like ones and zeros, but he's just reading it. He's like, he's entirely focused on this thing right now. So yeah, he's looking at this, and he's just that voice is starting to ebb away, but it's still there. So
okay. Good job. There's been some sort of progress, you guys. Next, what do you want to do? It's your turn.
I would like to use my health potion that I was given at the beginning of the actual game.
This was useful, and I want to remind the viewers that this is what they did for you a long time ago. That's going to save butt now.
Yeah, this potion does 10 d4 plus 20 healing, so I don't know how that equates to...
That's all your healing.
So should I just put it all back to full?
Yeah, we're going to put it all back to full at this point.
Okay.
Tell me, now give me, I do require, because this is such a cool thing, it has to be weird. You have to use it in a weird way. The weirder the better. You know me. What is this item, or liquid, or creature? Where do you put it, and what does it feel like?
Well,
do it. Go.
You know we're all thinking.
I've been reading...
Not in the butt.
I've been reading Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy recently, and so I'm feeling like it's probably some weird, creepy little fish thing that goes inside my ear.
Okay, like a babblefish, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't know why, but I just have it in a small jar that no one ever knew that I had.
It just
and
looks like
I feel like now is the time. Yeah. I just pull it out and go, it's time. Open it up. The fluid just kind of...
It globs in a round sphere because it's energy.
I grab it by its tail and I just
and push it into your ear, and you feel a surge through your muscles. The aches and pains go away. The burning sensation on your scalp, reminder again that you have no skin on the top of your head. You feel like your reflex is coming back, and you feel strong once again, and your mind clears. You are back to full health. Thank you, viewers.
Thank you very much.
You're the best.
Oh, you were great.
Jamie thanks you so much for that. He was really...
I do. I really do.
Okay,
if
Walter.
I have...
Oh, go ahead.
Just whereabouts am I in relation to the creature at this point? Just in case I have any movement
not
towards
immediate range, but short range. So that's all that really matters for Numenera. It's between like a hand's breadth away from normal, and then like.
Right.
Actually, you are in immediate range because it did try to swipe at you.
That's just what I was wondering whereabouts I was.
6 feet away.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
All right. Walter, it's your turn, and Lev is up next.
Didn't you say that there were like these transparent columns it bounced off of at one point? Okay. Walter Faust is going to like peel himself off the floor and just no one slams me into ships, and then run towards one of the columns to try and tie the other end of the rope around it.
Okay. So you're gonna let go of the rope? Oh no, you're grabbing the rope. You hit the floor. Through the momentum of the spike coming down towards Sykes. You're bounding off through the transparent columns on this side of the room. If you were just walking into the to this room, there were some that had bounced off on to the left, and there are some on the right, and everybody's kind of on the right at this point.
I just want to kind of tether it in place.
Yeah, and then you're going to wrap it around this large. This transparent column's pretty large, so it's going to take some might to, or speed. Yeah, it's might for you to run around and
Can I cast push to send me?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I want to get there and make it super quick. It's almost like if this is the column, or like top-down mode. That's the column.
Yes.
Scorpion. Wow, got 2 hands. It's like I want to shoot myself like I'm like this. Like I'm going like this, but I'm also going like that.
Yeah.
So I'll go like this, and the rope will just hit like there and like automatically.
Sure. Yep. You got the physics right.
Physics. Okay, I will roll for physics. What kind of strength?
You're gonna roll for physics.
Roll for
Remember,
physics.
This is, since this isn't directly against it.
Yeah.
Thank you,
The
appreciate it.
where is my lovely? I don't know why I didn't even put this in like my normal difficulty levels. Okay, this will be a level 3.
Okay.
Task to do. So you're gonna have to hit a 9. I'm so pitying you guys right now.
What kind of will be intellect-based, speed, or might?
It will be speed, so it's precision and getting it around.
My speed is currently at 8. I will spend 1 point of effort to lower this down.
Okay. So -3.
And yeah.
All right. So you have hit the floor with your feet, launch yourself up, and used your push esoteric as a nano to push yourself at an angle. Whipping around the transparent column, the rope pulls taut, and
I tie it.
you tie it right back onto the other side of the rope as you fling around. You see the rope again, catch it, and tie it really quick.
Yes.
And the rest of your body, with the inertia, flings away
No.
to the back wall because
Gotcha.
you let go of everything and you still have the inertia. With slower speed, because you slowed yourself a little bit by holding onto the rope to get the... unless you want to hold on to the rope and totally stop.
Yeah, I'll hold on to the rope. Like I'll
Okay,
hold on to it right
totally
down there.
All right, so
I
there's
got
a
him,
little bit
guys.
as you totally stop. There you go. Lev, what do you want to do?
They mentioned level ups and stuff. I had 11 XP, and I've taken
Yes, you had a lot.
I had 2 advances already done.
You
so
had 4 to pulls and 1 to edge, yes.
Yeah, so I can add a skill and then there's the plus 1 effort, and that's in tier 2, right?
Yes, so you can spend 8 to get to tier 2.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so we're going to get 1 to effort. And what skill from tier 1 would you like for Jack?
Perception, because I find myself rolling that a lot.
Oh, you're just taking a normal... Wait, and let me do this really quick, and I will look at your tier 1.
Yeah, there's like
one nano.
there's like bash, which I don't know, and then there was the other one which is +1 damage on a ranged attack, but I tend not to do those a lot.
Well, to take another one of your tricks of the trade in order to level up, you could take another one from tier 1. Like you either have to, or else you could take a non-combat skill like perception.
A resplendent offering.
Holy moly, Urban Lady with a £30 donation. That's 5 nat 20s for the GM and 5 nat 1s for the party.
Oh God!
The GM decides who gets how many nat 1s, but not when. Oh my god!
Distribute them evenly.
Oh, this is the end.
Thank God I laughed.
Goodbye. I hope you enjoyed this show, everybody. Okay. I tell you, I will take Pierce if that's okay, rather than the perception one, so I can do a range.
Okay, so we're gonna give you Pierce. I'm updating your my little cheat sheet for you. Now, Pierce takes 1 speed point. You have 1 edge in it, so it's free.
Okay.
What you do, it's a ranged attack, and it inflicts 1 additional point of damage. So now you are a ranged attacker also. Thrust is a melee attack. And now you are tier 2, Jack. What would you like for your trick of tier 2?
Is that the one where I get to lessen gravity's pull?
Well, we're talking about the jack part first.
Oh,
so
I
you're
forgot.
also,
Yeah.
we'll do that in one second. Let's pick your tier 2 jack first.
Ooh. What about actually onslaught? Yeah, let's do onslaught because then mental damage.
Oh, for jack?
We're gonna pew 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 pew.
Yeah, I could do that, right?
You do.
Oh,
not
that's
get
that's furtive jack. I was on the wrong page.
Yeah.
Shit. Oh man, let's see.
You get brute finesse, experience adventurer. Experience adventurer is nice. It says when you use a non-combat skill successfully, if you didn't roll a 19 or 20, you get to apply a level of effort to get a minor special effect. You get no need for weapons, push, reload, and ward.
If you get pushed, you and I can just go.
Yeah,
stay back.
let's do push because I'm a very gravity based creature. And Urban Lady donates £10. The next monster that dies calls for his boss. GM decides what kind of boss creature. Holy fucking shit.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ, I got a boss?
Trying to level up here. You get to call and decide what kind of boss creature. So this must be the lackey of something worse, basically.
Oh god.
That's my liking.
That works.
That works, fine.
So for controls gravity, you are on tier 2 now.
Yeah.
You get lessening gravity.
That's the one. Yeah. Again, it's
You get to
edge
die
and speed.
because of all these donations.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't know why I'm leveling up. Might as well just call it now and send myself into that.
Basically, all it says
void.
really is you get +1 to your speed, so you can
Yeah.
manipulate gravity in that way.
Okay, yeah, plus my speed edge. Okay, so I have 2 edge and speed now. Alright, so let's do a...
It's just it's a +1 your speed edge.
Yeah.
There you go.
Alright,
that is your quick level up. Yay! Now everybody's level 2, tier 2, I think.
nailed it. Is it safe to say I've got some kind of light ranged weapon on me? I don't know if I actually have it on my sheet. So I'm totally fine with not having it, but...
Ooh. Oh, you do have a forearm blade that you can rip out of your forearm, and then use
Can I
that.
throw that?
Yeah.
Alright, cool, let's do that.
Let you throw it. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, let's do a pierce on that then.
I'm pretty sure I gave him that because it has like the fire damage thing on it.
Yeah. Basically, it was Henry's to begin with, but now you have it.
Oh, okay. No, I think I had a forearm blade in my equipment. I think I just probably forgot to add Henry's extra fire thingy on it.
Okay, it's fine then.
Okay. All right then. Now.
Here.
Yeah, let's
Throw
do
it at it.
Let's do it. And after all this, fuck my dick. That is.
I mean, if you're into that kind of stuff, I guess.
Oh, gosh. I'm ready to start docking.
Okay.
Help and why?
Alright.
I'm good. I have rolled what? What round is this? 5 or 5 times? 5 or 6?
Yeah, you have not rolled to that ability. You can heal up and then start using effort.
Yeah. Okay, so I've rolled an 8.
This is always the way to lower the difficulty level of...
Yeah, I know, just so close to my pool so low. I rolled an 8, a 6, a 9, that was a good one, an 8, an 8. I actually rolled an 11 once. Wow, okay, that was nice.
It's so pathetic.
I am the worst person. Okay.
You don't need to donate natural ones. to
Yeah,
Will.
I got this, guys. I got this.
Alright,
That's my
needless to say, your attempt to throw the forearm blade merely pings off the hole of the creature.
I'm just gonna stop.
You have leveled up, though.
Yay!
It is now the creature's turn, and with that nat 20, I'm going to turn into basically a GM intrusion. And it is going to... See, you still get experience points. I'm trying to make this better, you guys. I'm trying to make this better.
Just want to cry.
You guys are really bad right now. The
We
bad
are
way.
entirely fucked, is what we are.
So I'm trying to pick something really appropriate for the unfortunate encounter.
Is that going to be the title of this episode? The Unfortunate Encounter.
A series of unfortunate encounters.
So the automaton seems to curl into itself and let out a burst of sizzling rose energy. And to everyone, this is all my nat 20s.
Oh.
All my GM intrusions. So everybody gets 1 point and can give another point to each other. So I'm guessing since it's an even spread, everybody gets 2 XP.
That sounds easy, yeah.
Just give them all to me.
That sounds fair.
All the rest of your
Or you could give them all
ciphers-
to me, because I'm the last one to level up to tier 2, so I mean, hey.
Okay. So you can tell me afterwards.
So we each get 2 XP, is that right?
Essentially, because if everybody has 1, it has to give 1 to the other, and
Right,
if you're
yeah.
being nice, then it's spread evenly amongst everybody. This is going to be all my nat 20s. All of your ciphers that are left on your body catch the energy and explode.
Woo!
You no longer have any more ciphers.
Ah.
Also,
Oh no, my
Henry-
gravity spray is useless.
My sonic
Shit.
hole! My sonic hole!
Henry, because you are made of machine parts, you
Oh,
are
shit.
paralyzed from running around.
Oh god.
Just got EMP.
I just lost my level 4 scanner, my level 7 scanner, and my level 4 infiltrator.
I'm glad I tossed my blinking module, so I see a little somewhere. Rose tint my world. And
Okay, that is the creature's turn. Henry, you lost your next turn, so it goes
Actually,
back-
it's parallel. It's not a physical thing. It's a mental thing.
it's basically your parts. So whatever you were going to try to do this round to try to overcome it, anything
now,
mechanical
Yeah.
is like your arm that is not mechanical can still move.
slap,
So,
slap,
like,
slap.
the thing is, though, right? I don't know if I can still hack because this thing is as my eye that's lodged in there.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
eyes,
That
yeah.
means this round the hack is not going to be happening.
So like he's just holding onto something and getting ready for the next round. Like the minute
Yeah.
he can move again, he's getting ready to hack that thing.
all right, Sykes, it's back your turn.
Okay, after seeing it curl up and do weird shit, and now my gravity spray is useless in this 0G environment. Anyway.
Oh no!
Oh,
And
no.
Henry is just there flapping about in the wind
It
like a
didn't
flag.
know what you held. It just let out an EMP
Yeah,
blast.
yeah.
All it is.
Does that mean that the Ankh of Strength is also inert?
It is now inert.
Damn it, because I was going to try and see what that did to me. But okay, well, in that case, it's going to go with the hack and slash again. Because right now, that's all I can do. That's all I am, damn it. For a 16.
For 16, nice.
I said it. At one point, I'll do some damage.
You'll do something. You're
And
gonna
every
hack it
round I
again.
hit, it's
You-
1 damage.
Chunk, chunk, chunk into it, and you do 1 damage.
Yay.
Because
Yay.
the armor's absorbed 3. You do 4 damage with those, but it
I
has.
do 4 damage with my fists as well. This
Start
damn armor.
punching it.
It is now down a half an hour later to 9 hit points. Good job!
Yeah! Single digits.
It's been an hour and a half.
Single digit.
It's been an hour and a half.
Golf clap.
We're nailing this.
Golf clap. All right, Walter, it's your turn.
Walter just saw it like curl up and then choom, shot like a big force of energy. And Faust, in his like really weird, out of like focus way of dealing with people and communicating, he's going, "You think you're so tough, big guy? I can do that too." And Walter like just curls up into a ball, and I'm going to onslaught him again from
Okay.
curled up into a ball.
So I've added all the natural ones that everyone has on the screen now. So whenever you want us to use them, Jovina, you can just say, "You're nat 1," and then we'll grow.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I ain't gonna spend any effort until these nat ones go away. 1d20. Pew pew pew. Okay, so he tries to do a thing. The thing don't work.
Okay. So your onslaught bursts out of the horn in your head, and the rose beam, with crackling with energy, slams into the creature and seems to do nothing. Unfortunately, Lev, it is your turn.
What do you mean, unfortunately?
I'm rooting for you guys. I really
He's
am.
just slowly losing his mind.
Yeah!
Anything better than the new 10.
Yeah,
I really am rooting for you guys.
I'd actually forgotten what other numbers higher than 8 look like, so anything would be refreshing.
He's
That's
only got
good.
10 fingers and he ate 2 already to get HP back.
I'm gonna.
Yeah,
Okay,
dude.
counting
If you
higher.
turn the 8
Also
on
do
its
healing
side,
stuff in the middle of this too.
Can we eat his fingers and get?
Yeah, I guess. No, only he can.
Yeah, that's true.
Will, if you turn the 8 on its side, it'll be great.
It's an infinity symbol. I do infinite damage.
Infinite damage. That's how it works.
Okay, well, Lev, what do you want to do?
Alright, I want to... Can I roll it first and then describe my awesome thing? Because I keep on describing...
Wow, are we that pressed?
See? See? See what my life is? This is not okay.
Okay, if you can health... This is what I would do. I'm sorry, I'm helping you guys out. I would health potion the fuck up, and then start using an absurd amount of, like, all the effort I can to get this thing down.
Can I, like, a bonus?
Or to use it in an environmental way to try to, like, restrain it to get the level down.
Yeah.
It's tied to a pillar.
It is tied to a
I
pillar.
need to reduce it down to level 1. So, can I drink a... What does how much does a health potion heal?
It's whatever the viewer gave you. That first.
Oh, it's a D10, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So it's like a full.
Okay. So I will. I'll roll a D10, I guess, and swig a potion. And no.
Low rolls.
You try to swig the potion, but you're not quite sure how 0G works, and it just kind of gobbles. It just flings out because it's in motion, and just shoots past you as like little globes of liquid.
Does that technically mean now there's health potion floating somewhere?
Sucking
and if
around.
someone really wanted it?
It's against the ground. It shatters into more little tiny droplets that are just floating away. Good job.
I'm gonna increase my might by 1 in that case to 7. And that's my turn.
It is your turn. It is the automaton's turn now. It's going to, again, it notices that its tail isn't moving because it's like pulling against the rope. So it's momentarily distracted by that. Oh my god, I'm trying to help you guys so much.
We need help. We got him right where we want him.
And it seems like it wanted to use that tail, but since it couldn't, it is now going to pincer claw at Sykes again instead of try to use the tail. What would you like to do in defense? Oh wait, natural 1, and it hits you.
Is that Sykes?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, there's only one left for you, buddy.
Remove your natural 1.
Let me guess. Does it get the rest of the hair that's just clung on?
Instead, the pincer claw like bashes into your shoulder and immobilizes one arm. You are in a bad way because now you're debilitated. That is the shoulder that is not, and the arm that is not moving. Your might pool is at 0.
Yay.
Okay. Alright, that was a natural 1 that we can remove one of them from Sykes, and now it is Henry's turn. You have gotten over this jolt of shock running through your body. What do you want to do, Henry?
Try and hack this thing or interface with it. Get it to stop this shit.
Alright, it is a 15 at this point. This is a very hard fight, I can tell. Level 5s are difficult for you guys. Okay.
I thought you said that due to being tier 2 Jack, it's draw damage here when I'm interfacing. So it's 12 instead of 15.
Is it? Oh, did it say? So you have to hit 12 instead, unless you want to use a point of effort. You do have full intellect at this point. What?
Yeah, he's going to use a point of
Okay,
you're
so
going
you're
for
going
like super quiet right now on my end, Mikey.
Sorry, he's going to try and use. He's going to use both. He's going to use 2 points of effort to make it even easier.
Okay, so we're going to move it down from 4 to 3 to 2. You will have to hit a 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
15.
Nice. Okay, so you interface with it. Tell me what it's like to dive into this machine intelligence and take control of it.
So this machine intelligence is a bit like taking over a HAL 9000. You're just diving into it, and it's just all zeros and ones, and then there's this like soft voice that matches the other voice in his head, but this one is definitely robotic, and it says, "What are you doing? Why are you here? What are you doing to me?" And then seconds later, it just slowly begins to feel itself be taken over, and this new white, rosy energy begins to take over it, and it's just going, "No, please don't," and then it shuts down. And now Henry has control.
Instead of please don't, it instead talks. You get the psychic images of like don't, because it is not. It does not communicate in words.
Yeah.
Okay. And now you feel the automaton in its pose and the tenseness within its structure kind of slackens. And Henry has successfully stopped this slaughter.
Carl screams out, "I've slain the beast!"
We did it!
That was
I don't know what he's done.
Henry's
And
just
I'm-
panting out, just like,
Yeah, I'm just kind of like spinning slowly, one arm just like jelly, just like, yeah, good job, bro, good job, yeah, woo, yeah.
Okay.
He still has that voice in his head, except it's much quieter now. It's still there, but it's much quieter.
Okay. I'm gonna be right back. Go ahead and, like I said, and chatter earlier. What do you feel like afterwards? I'll be right back.
Crying. Lots of crying. We all still have one as well, and it's a fucking boss
Yeah.
creature out to kill us. Well,
I
great.
feel like I've got the most nat ones so far, and I'm used to it at this point now.
You
Yeah.
don't even need the G himself.
You do.
to do
We
that
don't
one.
even need it.
Henry's
Ah.
just sitting there holding onto this thing. He's holding onto his eye. He's just like,
Faust subsides from Walter, and Walter kind of chills out, and then kind of looks around and, well, that was new. That was very, very new. And he like rubs the little horn on his head.
Yeah, that was... What the hell was that thing? It's huge. Where's that alien? Didn't we have an alien with us?
We did have an alien with us. Where's he at?
We
Where's
did.
the NPC?
Damn it.
And why didn't it help?
Oh, we gotta get him.
Mm-hmm.
He's against us.
Yeah. So let's...
The objective acquired.
And that is a story about how we won Numenera, and
Yeah.
thank you
Yes.
everyone
Thank you, guys.
for helping
Thank
out.
you.
All those donations that we
Yeah.
got just
But
then
not
to make
20s.
us win.
Yep.
Yeah.
We won the game.
So many 20s. Yeah.
We won the game.
We won
Um,
Numenera.
Monte Cook is officially taken off of Amazon.
Yep.
we should send him a letter informing him that
This game is
the
broken.
whole world is.
this game is definitely broken.
So in the darkness, you see. Let me get the correct thing up here. Oh my god!
Mhm.
All right, you see in the darkness some pillars of light filling up with bright gas, and over in the corner you see the extraterrestrial, which you completely forgot about.
Yep. There he is.
There's the bastard.
At the base of one of them, fiddling with it, and the transparent pillars that you were bumping up against during the scuttle are now filling up with a roiling bright gas, and you can see flashes and arcs of energy within the gas.
See, I'm right next to it, aren't I? Since I tied the rope around it.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to scan that.
Okay, you scan it, and the pillar and the gas together are a level 7.
A kind gesture.
And you can feel the energy surge from within it and the other pillars, and the energy is starting to filter out.
So,
Into the ship.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Urban Lady donates £15. Remember that boss? He'll get 3 cronies to help him out. Thanks
shit.
for the donation.
Damn.
Hey,
Great.
sometimes the boss is a lot weaker, and that's why they hire
Uh-huh.
really powerful things
That's
to
it.
protect them.
So, all in favour of leaving this place and flying back home?
If I could raise my arm,
Yeah.
I would. However,
It's just Sykes uses his other hand to raise his arm. Like,
I don't even feel it.
That's true. The extraterrestrial comes up to you very carefully by just gently pushing off the base of one of these transparent pillars and looks down with this. You can sense a bit of disgust from the way the tentacles are moving around it at this creature. It says, I have restored power to the Nightcraft. Unfortunately, I know what this is.
Yeah, we know what it is too now.
When you said this, what are you referring to? Because
Yeah.
I've spanned around, so I can't actually see what's going on.
And the extraterrestrial turns to Sykes and says, unfortunately, we have dealt with Mosque before, and this is one of its creations. It has infected this part and created a entity.
Wait, hang on. This part. Are there other parts that might be infected still?
Mosque is an infection. We have found a way to stamp it out.
Well,
Fortunately,
we have, and I point to the wreck.
Yeah, that was real easy.
They're like, oh.
Yeah.
I suggest we immediately disassemble and somehow reduce this corpse, the resulting corpse, to its component atoms, or else Mosque will regain control.
Oh god, yeah. Let's just rip it apart, everyone. And I'm gonna like carve in there with my yoke, just hitting the thing over the head over and over until its parts come apart.
What if you take the tail blade and like make a weapon out of it?
I can add it to my yoke as a extra finger.
Hey, yeah, let me just give you a hand. Oh, wait.
Do you want to do any healing really quick as you're tearing as carving into the corpse? Okay, one at a time. Let's go with Henry first. Do you want to do any healing? You just have some intellect damage.
Yeah, so like Henry pulls his eye out of this thing and looking at like the optic nerve or like the substitute for it, he sees that there's like small little cracks, so he starts like fixing it. Essentially just like fixing it with like smaller little pieces of like I suppose the equivalent would be like Ethernet wire.
Yeah.
That kind
Okay,
of thing.
give
He's
me
just putting that together.
a d6 roll for the heal roll on that.
4. Which I think
Okay.
brings it back up. more or
Yep.
less.
All the way.
So, yeah.
You are completely healed.
It then turns, then like the optic nerve goes from being like a solid blade to like small tendrils that are searching for like something to jack into. He like opens his eyelid and pushes it back in.
Okay. That's good. Put the thing back into you that the person said was infected, but okay.
I mean, he's not got an option here.
All right. It is now Walter's turn. Do you want to do any sort of healing maneuver? You are at 10 might, 5 speed, 5 intellect.
Yeah, I'm going to take the 10-minute rest then, because I've already used this. The action isn't like it's an action is the first time you recover, and then it's 10 minutes for the next time you recover.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, Walter, he's just going to let me see. Yeah, I guess he'll it's kind of like lay down underneath, or like he's gonna take out like a
You're in 0G. Everything's laying.
Okay,
down.
fine. He's gonna take out his one of his little 3 feet of wire, wrap one of it around his ankle, wrap the other around like the rope, and just lay there in 0G, and like get his brain back together.
Okay. Give me a 1d6 roll.
Oh fuck, my life.
Oh shoot.
I don't know if that really means I get a GM intrusion.
Oh no.
Every one is a GM intrusion.
You have so many already.
I know, but you rolled a natural one.
I know. Okay, well, how does Walter proceed to get wrecked?
You don't have to get wrecked. You are slowly finding that you get 1 XP. Who else gets the other XP?
I'll say Henry for slaying the beast.
Okay. And you are slowly finding that you are allergic to whatever's ever in the air here.
Oh, shit.
Your runny nose and starting to sneeze. That is your GM intrusion.
Adaptation.
Every time he sneezes, he moves away.
That's true. You do get adaptation.
Spin,
and then you cast adaptation on yourself, and then you're fine. So you still get that 1 point. Do you want to put that 1 point in intellect or speed?
I'll do speed, and then I'll take, what is it, next hour-long rest?
Okay.
Oh, wait, no, I'm sneezing, but I'm still attached to the rope, so he's like, whoa!
Yeah. It just like jerks you a little bit. It's Syke's turn to heal.
The only recovery roll I have left is the 10-hour.
You have no more health potion thing?
I don't think. Well, I didn't have any written down since. Unless we were given any beyond the first session, because I can't remember if we were.
No, I don't think so.
Well,
so
then no.
You're screwed. And now Love's turn to heal.
Yeah, I haven't used any recovery stuff, so I guess I will. I'll spend my action one first of all and see how that goes for me. And then if needed, I might spend a 10-minute one. Let's see. I've got. Yeah, I will spend the 10-minute one if that's okay.
Okay.
So I can recover a little bit more. Okay, so
where would you like to distribute these points?
Basically, just dump them back into speed. So 13 in speed, 7 might, and 80 intellect is where I should be.
Yep, that's true. Okay. So that is that. As you're trying to disassemble, well, let me see. I have to see this. See if it's actually legit. Huh. Okay. How fast are you disassembling this thing?
I'm trying to smack it up, I guess, with a group of us.
Okay.
As soon as I say that, I'm like, no.
Would you like me to make a repair roll, because I can use that to tear it apart, hopefully, somewhat.
Oh, so you can anti-repair.
Anti-repair.
I know how you put it together, therefore I can take it apart.
I'm just thinking short circuit. Disassemble?
I've got a hammer and pliers and the pry bar. And
I'm just floating around, just giving moral support.
Okay, so are you gonna leave the pieces where they are, floating?
I mean, we were told to basically grab everything and throw them out.
Yeah, is there somewhere we can just chuck this?
Is there a furnace nearby?
The extraterrestrial says, it's best we reduce this to its component atoms. So I suggest we put it behind the ship and then burn it with the engines.
Good idea.
Okay, so we're going to move you back to this. You can now explore the ship if you want.
I can't move unless someone ties a rope to me and drags me.
I mean, I probably just drag you because I'm just like, man. I can't help you right now, so.
I'm currently a helium balloon.
Yep.
Okay, you're in the engine room, which has the series of transparent pillars filled with glowing gas that's roiling about. You can see flashes and marks of energy within the gas. And that's where you are at the moment. I am going to help you out a little bit. Just a little bit.
Where'd the ship go?
Very nice.
Tell me, you're in the back there with a series of pillars. And you're...
a series.
There you go. Where would
Pillars
you like
of Eternity?
to go? Pillars of Eternity.
Okay.
You can see the glow from the gas. Yes, that's where you are. You see the glow from the glass illuminating the space and see that it kind of softly comes to a point at the back. The entrance where you came from is right there. Where would you like to go? This is the long corridor. You entered from this spot and originally went up to here.
So we haven't been in this area here?
No.
Okay.
I've not been there or the other holes.
Well, I guess the middle of it, maybe that's where anything else is, or where things are run from? Or was this area the kind of control room?
From what you remember, it was a large room with, let's see, 7 with Synth Orbs floating in the air.
Okay. Oven Lady donates £10. The DM gets to give the boss a magic item, which the party will inherit if they overcome him.
Okay.
Okay, well, it could be useful. Thank you, Evan.
I'm giving them a slight rest break.
Yeah.
For that
Chill.
So yeah, Henry would like to ask the extraterrestrial, should I be worried about the fact that I just showed my eye into that thing and interfaced with it?
You should be actually very worried. Mosk is an infection.
He proceeds to pull his eye out again and just kind of look at it. Well, I guess it's too late now, isn't it? I kind of put it in my head already.
We will need to worry about that sometime soon.
Yeah.
Mosk takes somewhat of time to infect, but it will infect.
So, you're telling me not to do that again, is what you're saying?
It was brave, and it ended what seemed to be There's a pause, with the only sense of sarcasm that has ever come to the extraterrestrial's voice. Challenging fight.
Ooh, I don't like this guy. I don't like him.
So
Didn't answer the question though.
it was quite brave and necessary. I don't suggest you do it again.
Okay then. And he puts like the eye into like the mechanic bag and just has one eye from now on, so he's just like, all right.
What if Henry's the boss and the other three of us are the three ravens?
Oh my god, it's mind blown.
We're evil assholes.
She's making a face.
This begs the question of what you guys want to do still.
I guess.
I mean, I've
I
got
wanna
a
go
dinner
to
to get
bed.
back to, so
Walter wants to sleep.
Go to bed.
He's tired.
He does like the sleepy
Yeah,
eye
little-
rub. Yeah. The extraterrestrial turns to you and says, "Now, there is a hatch in the hold that we could possibly shuck these things out of. Currently, my craft is in the entrance.
Thanks so much, Kenna. I appreciate it.
Woo!
Woo!
The center of the ship. So I'll need some help moving this to the hold. And then someone else can go to the control room now or later.
Let's see. Lev, you and I could probably just get behind all the wreckage and just push, just this big.
Yeah.
It's like we're push road dying it all over the place.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of tech handy, so that could work. Yeah, I guess I'm interested to see how this thing works and get into the innards of it. So, yeah.
Okay, so you start right outside the door to the engine room. There's 2 airlocks on either side, and you go into them, and this hold is completely empty. It looks like it's meant to hold, basically just be an empty space to put objects, and there is a large hatch to the outside. So over the next hour or so, you deal with the 0G, and even though I'm just looking at Mikey and he's holding his eye, it's just cracking me up and I can't fucking focus. You move the pieces of what was the Mosk automaton to the hold and eventually seal the airlock. And the extraterrestrial moves down the long corridor toward this front area, which is called the control room, and begins fiddling with the synth orbs in the air.
How's it going? What... Is it good? I remember smelling this guy.
I am assuming you would like 1G.
At least.
please.
Yeah.
It does an elaborate motion, spinning the synth orb, and you clunk to the ground.
This
God.
is good. Oh. Thanks.
Since I can't actually move, am I just on a heap on the ground going, yay?
Where else would you
big
like to
sights
explore
above
the
them.
ship while there's other rooms?
I guess
too,
the middle of it.
as you could.
If we haven't seen here yet, have we?
Okay, so you're going to this area on the side here.
Let's go to the boss
Tables
room.
and chairs at the lounge. Yeah.
Okay,
Go for the white mist.
the long chamber in there holds beds, or look like beds. They are basically soft, organic furniture molded into the ground. There's a depression in the center. It looks larger than what your bodies are usually, and even the extraterrestrials. It has some smaller things, but it's still larger for you. It looks like whatever made this craft, entities were larger in general. Chairs. Also, there is a device in the corner. You can... This is the fun I used to have with my other players. Tell me why this device looks weird. And you know what I mean by weird.
Okay, so we're in like a lounge, right?
Yes.
Okay. I imagine that this is like the little mini bar, but instead of having like drinks on tap for this weird device, it's like you got like these bug-like creatures with big giant abdomens that have, like you like they're like you squeeze them and it like blah, puts out like some kind of weird metaled up cocktail.
That's actually pretty much what I wanted. It is a device that and you squeeze a little abdomen. There's a goop that is splatting on the ground because there's 1G now. Good job. If you want to scan it at all?
Yeah, I'm going to scan it like 10 damn times before I do taste any of it.
It's a level 4 device, and it produces food paste that is nourishing, and it can be used up to 10 times in a 28-hour period.
Food paste.
Okay, Walter's going to like when the real drunk guy just puts his head underneath the tap, Walter's going to do that and just like squeeze the weird whatever it is and just... He's starving to death. He hasn't eaten or slept in a while.
Okay. However, you can only... What is Walter's wild magic search? You can only benefit from food that you prepare yourself.
Fuck. Okay. So he's gonna like swallow it, and it's just like, oh no, that's no. So he's like gonna dig around for some kind of like raw ingredients. I got it. This totally is against my diet. It will not work with me. I have to fix it myself. No one can do it right like me. Just let me fix my own. And he's gonna run around try to prep his own meat paste.
Okay, Sykes, or more accurately, Jamie. There is beyond a partition, a wall partition.
Mm-hmm.
There is a device that overall looks like a shower stall. What is weird about it?
All the furniture seems to be on the ground, so you kind of get a sense of where the ground is. The shower head seems to be on the floor too, so whatever happens gets shot upwards.
Okay. I assume Walter comes over and scans this also.
Yep.
Okay, it's a level 3 device that will clean a person using sonic vibrations.
Well, I think I might damn sure need that after sticking my face in this meat fountain.
Also, you find in here, scattered about in little niches that look like they open and close with sliding hatches. I get to roll. This is my favorite part. It's my favorite. Actually, no, it's better if you roll. Who wants the privilege of rolling a d6 for...
Sure.
I think it's always more fun for the players.
I'm always good at this. Yep.
I was going to say, could that possibly take away your spare nat 1, but...
Yeah, you could have done a nat 1 for that one. So you also find there I also need a D100 roll.
I'll do that.
That one.
One. That one.
Everybody getting that round. Ones.
Yep.
Wow!
Wow!
No way.
You
No
fucking
way.
kidding me?
No way!
That is.
Everything.
Oh
Out of a D100?
my god! What
How
is
is that
happening?
possible?
Mosk is infecting us, guys.
Actually, more accurately, Henry uses like this right now.
Fuck me. We are.
RNGs.
fucking-
We're fucked, dudes.
We are so.
Look at all these nat ones we've done.
Oh.
What did you do to get such bad luck today, you all?
Oh,
One,
man.
2, 3, 1.
The roll 20 punish.
One.
Alright, you find a crystal that shatters easily but then instantly reforms. It's an oddity. Whoever wants to grab that, put that in your pack and remind me later you have it.
I
Whoever
don't
wants
want
it.
Well, Walter, it's a toy.
I don't deserve
Walter
it.
gets it. It's a toy.
Okay,
It's a
Walter
toy,
wants
I
the
guess.
toy. So, Walter.
Fuck.
Alright, that's what's in this area. Would you like to move to one of the other rooms? Let's go to another room. Expunge.
I want to check
Henry
this
is just
one.
like looking at his eye this whole time. Like, do I actually feel like this thing that affects me is going to kill me because I'm made of metal?
Well, you're organic too.
True,
Okay,
but
so
like,
we're going to this room right here, as
Mm-hmm.
Walter's leading the way. Here you find a flat piece of synth in this room.
Hmm.
What do you want to? That's what you
scan it.
see. You gotta scan it. It's level
Yes.
5, and you can tell that it wants to connect with you intellectually, telepathically.
Ooh. Okay. I'm going to use my telepathy ability on it and be like, "Hey, what do you want?"
I'm gonna use your nat 1 for that.
Fuck.
Might as
Faded.
well, you're already rolling it.
You don't need to give us a nat 1.
When you touch it, from what you didn't look upwards, there was a creature
Oh.
awakened by your telepathic surge outward, and above looks like a conglomeration of other Numenera devices and a rosy glow within it, and it drops down onto the synth plate
Rosy
and kind
glow.
of does a mechanical hiss at you.
I hiss back. Fuck you.
Step
You
back.
killed you.
Walter, it might be another one of those fucking things.
I push it.
You push it.
Oh,
Okay.
fuck.
It flings off the synth table and tings off the edge, and gets back up and tries to. You can see the energy crackle and surge around it with the rosy energy, and just shoots at you, Walter, really quick. What do you want to do in defense?
Oh, Walter, like you said, I want to grab the little flat table thing and flip it up. Block it.
You can feel it secure.
Fuck! I sit there and stare at my oncoming murder.
Who else is in the room? Love, you talked to.
Yeah,
Walter.
can I like chuck him
Push
out?
me!
Yeah, like push him. Can I like push him out of the way and do the heroic no? Look
Okay,
out!
so
Look
you're
out,
pushing,
sir.
You're pushing him out. What would you like to do to attack this thing or deal with it in some way?
I guess like if I push Walter off, I will throw my my blade at it, which I've most likely retrieved.
Okay.
At the creature as I do so.
Okay, go ahead and give me a roll.
So no, not one.
No.
No, not one yet.
Don't shut up.
Okay.
20 roll.
I totally believe in myself. This is good. Everything's gonna change now. 15, a higher number than 10. Yes.
How much does your thing do? Is it like
Martin. It's
Your
light.
2 and then 2 from the fire, I think.
forearm blade?
Yeah, forearm blade
Or
is a
your
light
yoke.
weapon, right?
Okay, yeah, it does 2 damage then.
2 damage.
You fling it at it and it hits. It basically slices 2/3 of its body off, and the thing jumps, kind of recoils from that. You see sizzling, crackling tendrils of energy just go and like try to reach for it, but then it like thinks better and tries to scuttle off. Since it's only Walter and Lev in here, Walter, what would you like to do?
I guess I'll shout out as well. Guys, there's someone in here.
Well, how far away is it, and how little is the scuttling off part?
It's within an immediate range. This isn't a super large room, and it dropped from the synth plate, so it's not that far away from you. So it's trying to kind of like encircle you, so it's doing a strafe maneuver.
Okay, I'm gonna onslaught it.
Okay.
Just like, did you try and kill me, boy? You know, as Faust he's tired of this.
Get it really country, yeah.
Hey, boy, you trying to get out of my spaceship? I roll 15.
All right. Your onslaught, your red energy spurts out the horn on top of your head, angles off of unknown objects and unseen objects, and then just zaps straight into it, and it bursts into a series of smoke and stops moving.
Faust is going to, just like, that's what you get for messing with me. Oh, by the way, Lev, we might have just killed, like, the R2-D2 helper droid of the ship.
Ow.
As it all gets real calm.
Well...
So you're in this room still with a flat piece of synth in it and still wants telepathic communication.
Okay. I will, like, disassemble a creature in case it does that weird thing again.
Okay.
Faust is, again, going to, like, can we talk now? You got more tricks to throw at me? Piece of sheet metal?
So you're just thinking it at the synth?
Yeah, like...
Nothing happens then.
Oh, damn.
I tried talking to it.
I gotta be polite now. No, he wants to talk with the brain. He wants to talk to me. He doesn't want to talk to the kid.
Ow.
Hello, piece of metal on the floor. How are you?
Good. Very good.
What? I'm not talking to you.
Keep going.
Nothing's happening.
Damn it, I'm tuned to the wrong frequency.
Walter's going to speak. Are you listening to me? He's going to lean over the metal, hit it.
You're talking to the dead metal thing?
No, the sheet of metal.
Oh, the piece of synth. Yeah, synth is more like plastic.
Oh, that thing, yeah.
Yeah, or acrylic or something like that. Nothing's happening still.
Even with the mental stuff?
Mm-hmm.
I'm scanning it again. Get out.
You scan it. It's level 5.
Yep.
It wants telepathic communication, and it seems that you may need to touch it.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Careful.
It's okay. I got this. I saw Henry do this. He shoved his face into a robot, and everything went okay. And I go up and I touch it with my forehead.
Okay.
Just because Henry does it does not mean anyone else should do it ever. This is a...
But he got like all the XP and he won, and shit, you're not my dad, thankfully. Everyone else is, but you're not mine.
I am no one's father. I never will be.
What do you want to do when you're touching with your forehead? The door.
Hello, piece of synth. My name is Walter, and what is Faust? Hi. I went through a lot of trouble to try and talk to you, so if you can just give me some kind of response, whatever it is you are that wants to talk, buddy.
You could tell that it's receiving, but it's not giving back.
Oh, it's one of those kind of relationships we got then.
Been there, buddy, don't worry.
Shit. Faust, then maybe it's with casting adaptation, maybe get me closer to whatever wavelength this thing is on. I don't know, probably not. I'll cast it anyways. Adaptation, touch the synth.
Nothing happens.
Damn it.
I can like roll through like Lev, actually you're pretty good with Numenera.
That's right.
Do you want to use trained in Numenera to possibly figure?
We'll try and identify something.
Because it's a level 5, you'll have to you're trained, which reduces it to level 4. So you have to roll 12 or higher to figure out how this thing works.
Okay, I will spend my intellect. I have a 3, which should be the number 9, which I am very proficient in rolling.
It's under 10.
Historically, nothing could go wrong. Yes, nailed it.
Okay.
2 rolls, no
You can tell that this device needs to be touched. And when touched, this device allows telepathic communication with one other person within 100 miles.
Ooh.
Okay.
And
so
that's what this piece does, this Numenera.
I relay that, yeah.
Hey, Lev, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
That doesn't mean anything because you guys are
We're in the same room.
Lev, it works. It works.
It's
great.
Walter's like, yeah, I did it.
I'm looking at him. I'm still laying on like with my head like, Lev, get Henry in here.
All right. I'll call out the door. Sykes, Henry, in here. Found a thing.
I'm like, Henry's just like, I don't want to help him.
And while that's happening, I'm gonna
I can't move.
We don't need your help, Moody Pants. Come on in here.
You can still move.
Oh, you said that my might was down, not my speed.
Your might was basically, I decided your debilitation should be your arm is pretty much knocked out of the socket.
Because I was just reading the
Shoulder's
debilitated bit and it said the speed was down, but yeah, you did say might, so that was, yeah, sorry.
It's okay.
So I can move, just can't do much.
Basically, Numenera, the GM rules all, and if I change the rules, that's what the new rule is. So I didn't want to totally take away any of your movement. But go ahead. Sorry, I ruined the flow of RP.
And while they're going to go get him, I'm going to try and use my little artifact and such to try and contact the little captain of the guard lady, who might be down there on Earth.
I have
100
to
miles
now check.
radius.
Wait. But I'm Googling something.
Oh damn! But this is a billion years in the future Earth, so
You don't hear anything back. It seems when you get this sense that it's out of range.
damn. Okay, damn it. And I guess when Henry arrives, I'll tell him.
I googled low Earth orbit.
Okay. And then I'm gonna single out Henry though. It's hold up, Henry. Hold, it's okay. The kid, he thought he could put you up in touch with your lady friend, but she's too far away. We got a really cool psychic link thing on here that's 100 miles. It's pretty
Cool.
bitchin'.
That actually sounds pretty damn cool. I won't lie.
All right. Do you want to stay in this room, or do you want to go
Yes.
check out the last one?
Walter's going to stay in here because he can just play with all these telepathic stuff.
I think
And-
going level play for a bit as well. He likes Numenera.
Okay.
Henry's going to try and put Sykes' shoulder back into its socket.
Okay. This is do you have any healing? No, not really.
No. But I popped my shoulder, I popped my arm into my own socket a lot of the times. So
Your arm detaches though, so
True.
it's slightly different.
well,
That's
it's the
true.
same kind of socket, so maybe there's the same kind of mythology behind it.
Let's go with that.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to attempt to I'll let you heal him, or attempt to heal him. I'm gonna let Henry roll the 1d6, and if it's 1, you do not get that arm back in the socket.
It's just 3.
All right, so you get the arm back in the socket. I will give you 3 points within your might pool.
Very loud
Yeah.
popping noise followed by an ow.
A very
Okay,
reluctant ow. I didn't want to.
So nobody
let
wants
out.
to go into the last room. That's fine. So in the middle of all this, so the rest of you are in that other space
The
with
last
the
room
bed.
will come to you.
the beds. You're in the room with the beds, like Sykes and Henry,
Mhm.
and the weird creature devices that spurt out goop, and then basically the upside down shower. Okay. You hear from reverberating from the whole ship entire a voice that sounds a lot like the extraterrestrial. And the extraterrestrial's voice comes out from basically the walls and any surface. It says, I request your presence on the control bridge.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Telepathically back to him. Why?
There has been a complication.
Okay. I'll run up there.
Okay.
Walter's going to saunter up there as well.
Okay. Trying to get this thing. Stop bitching at what layer I'm at on roll 20. Yay! I'm gonna.
The control room's kind of where we started, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, you came out the center and then there.
That direction.
Mm-hmm. So you walk down the long corridor of what seems to be the neck of this spaceship and come into this larger chamber. You see the synth orbs floating in the air, and the extraterrestrial is manipulating one or two and setting them aside, and turns to you all when you appear. It says, unfortunately, the phenomenon that we have been discussing has started doing something new. Turns toward, points out one little tentacle out to what now flashes into a window. So it's projecting the outside image inward toward you. And you can see the planet below you as you are in orbit. It is now nighttime on the planet, but I don't have the nighttime picture, so just imagine nighttime. So you see some lights from some portions of the darkness below. And out in the distance still, you can't see much except for the stars, but the blue glow, the hazy blue glow of the atmosphere is starting to funnel in one area and get pulled into a thin strip out into the distance.
Okay. Walter he's got some astronomy skills.
Mm-hmm.
He can maybe make a roll to figure out what all this is about.
Yes, you can. You're trained in it. So go ahead and give me a roll, and it'll be a level 2 task.
Oh, I will find a way to screw it up. Oh, never mind. I will not.
So, Walter, you know from your astronomy training that what you're seeing is the atmosphere is being collected in one spot and pulled away from the world.
Ooh. I'm going to kind of look at everybody like, hey, so you know how, like, the tide works? How the moon's gravity pulls the water all over the world?
Yeah.
The same thing's happening now, but with the very air we breathe. And that's going to cause a problem, I think.
The extraterrestrial replies, yes, it seems that the atmosphere is being pulled heavily in one direction. And that direction is the phenomenon. We can already tell the lighter particulates, the ozone, is slowly being pulled away from the Earth's gravity well.
That's awesome, but wait, also bad.
It doesn't sound very healthy, I think. If I'm understanding this, once all of that ozone is gone, or whatever you call it, the Earth turns into a giant ball of radiated nothing.
Yes.
Is that right?
The sun's radiation will effectively crisp everything, and what isn't directly in the sun will receive the full blow of radiation, which would dive deep into the DNA and mutate, causing cancers and other unhealthy medical phenomena.
So you're essentially saying this is going to kill the entire planet unless we stop it.
Yes, and unfortunately, and you feel this rumble travel through the ship, and it feels somewhat like your body is slightly smeared
Ah, that's
and
nice.
then releases. The extraterrestrial also feels, you can tell if it feels this too, and it goes, I must return to my ship and adjust its orbit. We are all getting pulled in at this point.
Is there anything we can really do about it?
I suggest I must do this with my ship, but you're free to use this craft to go investigate the phenomenon and possibly save us all. We need this world as much as you do. This is our home as much as it is yours.
Well, if they're so fucking with gravity, they're fucking with me, so, yeah, I guess we
I'm
should.
not ready.
Still the gravity. It's just I don't think you could do much. You know, you kind of be, you know, a ball of cancerous radiation probably. So
I feel like we all understand the gravity of this situation.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I
No.
got it there.
No.
That one's good.
GM intrusions for Sykes.
Bring it on.
your arm pops out of
He
the
laughs
shoulder.
so hard at his own joke, he falls flat on his straight face and takes 1 point of might damage. You get 1 XP and 1 to send to somebody else.
Does that count as Jamie's nat 1?
No, yeah. No, he has to do it as like him attempting something. This is just a natural GM intrusion.
A natural.
This is just you. This is just you saying no puns.
I know there's nat 1 still, chat.
Lev can have
I
the
can't throw it
other
all at
XP
them at once.
because gravity.
Okay. So that's what the extraterrestrial says, and removes its tentacles from the synth orbs and starts to move out of the chamber.
Okay, well, it sounds like this phenomenon has got to be stopped somehow. Anyone got any ideas and blow it up?
I don't think we can really do much in the ship so far away from it.
Yeah, probably have to get closer, and then I don't know. Maybe it's got an on/off button or a core we can blow up. Maybe it's a Death Star. We could do a whole thing with that.
I'm not ready for the 10th age, so let's keep the 9th one going.
Yeah, mine's a good
Yeah,
number.
Walter, could you fly the ship, please? You said you could manage that.
I dabble a bit.
Walter or Lev, they're good at Numenera.
Yeah, the two of us together can probably do it. Teamwork.
All right,
and
let's
depending
get
on-
closer to this thing and try and figure the fuck out what's happening.
Yeah, and depending on what it is when we get there, we might just have to wait for me to flip out again and just let me on and let me just loose.
Yeah.
That might do something.
Can you?
It is turning to be like 11 p.m.
I'm looking at the
in local time.
chronometer and
The
it's like,
chronometer does not help you. Remember, it is.
yeah, but it's
fucked
still
up.
out of habit thinking, oh well, like,
Okay.
no.
So we gotta get there fast.
And while we're traveling, I'd like to be in the room with the goop food thing.
Goop food?
So
Okay.
if I do turn, they can at least lock me in there with some biological edible mass and keep me preoccupied for a little while.
Give him the goop.
Yeah,
Goop,
Henry's
yeah.
in there too. He's like, I'm actually hungry, so.
Yeah, must be nice.
Before the extraterrestrial leaves, it turns to Lev and Walter, because it noticed Walter is a particularly cunning child, and shows you the synth orbs and gives you some pointers on how to manipulate them.
Thanks.
Okay.
And the anomaly is which way?
From the synth orbs, they're level 7 devices, as your prior scan revealed.
Yes.
You can control the ship's immediate movements and long-term navigation, as well as monitor what's going on in and around the vessel. It is also where the craft's internal environments, such as air, gravity, and temperature, are adjusted. So you know now. I'm sorry. By the way, everybody gets 4 XP because you now have a spaceship. It is a giant artifact discovery. So
Nice.
And that
Nice.
puts me to tier 2.
Hey.
yay!
Yay. I'm gonna-
Yeah.
I could have wanted to go all the way to tier 3 right now.
I'm gonna.
Well, I'm trying to pump you guys up as far as I can, so that's fine with me. Also, in the ship, you have found 4. actually 5 new ciphers. I think one of them's an artifact, so 4 ciphers and an artifact. Who wants a level 3 knowledge enhancement patch? For the next 28 hours, the character has a training in a predetermined skill.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
I might need it to suddenly like learn something.
All right, it's now in your character's thing in roll 20. Who wants a phase disruptor, a level 6 device, a plate that affixes to a surface? It puts a portion of a physical structure out of phase for 1 hour. It affects an area equal to a 10-foot cube. When the area is out of phase, creatures and objects can pass freely through it.
I'll take it as well.
Yeah. Me too.
If there is a fight for it, I will have to have a roll off.
Nah, I'll take my.
Okay, it'll go to Lev. I'll put it in Lev's thing. All right. Who wants a spatial warp? It's a level 10 device.
Shit.
It's a small metal ring. When affixed to another Numenera device that affects a single target at range, that range is increased to 1 mile with no penalties. Space is temporarily warped in terms of seeing and reaching the target. If direct line of sight is important to the device's effect, it remains important. Creating the spatial warp functions as one use of this device. Who wants it?
I'll take that.
It's loot time!
Loot.
I'll
Loot and
take
gooping.
that and stick it to my gun because now I have a sniper rifle.
Ooh. Roll off. Anybody fighting over it?
You can have it.
Okay.
I don't need it.
All right. I'll put it in Henry's bag. Who wants a vocal translator? It's an ingestible liquid. It translates everything said by the user into a language that anyone else can understand for 28 hours.
Can we I think Sykes could have that. Could Sykes take that and we could understand him more in his beast form? That could be sick.
Yeah, I was thinking, is that possible?
He's supposed to say, eat, eat, eat.
I mean, yeah. Okay,
Sykes,
let's
okay.
try it out. Let's try that and see if that works.
Science, you know?
If not, it'll be an interesting experience.
Okay. And the last thing, which I will actually have to add really freaking quick because I didn't before, in the, excuse me. Okay. In the entrance area, which is the center area where you actually initially entered the craft, you find an artifact. So whenever you find an artifact, you actually get 2 more XP points.
Oh.
Hey.
Got 9 in total.
This is a level 4 artifact.
You get 2 more XP, is that correct?
It's 4 XP to everyone.
Oh. Okay.
Oh wait, sorry, 2 XP to everybody. Sorry, you're right. I'm like doing 2 things at once.
Don't worry, I can't multitask. I can't do 2 numbers at the same time. It's way too much.
Obviously, so much that you can only roll under 10s.
Yeah, that's
Wait,
fine.
there are 2 numbers?
As Sykes says this, he is not. He is actually pretty smart though, so it confuses me. I'm just quickly creating this in roll 20, and this is called Shipskin. It's a cylinder. You find 5 of these, so 1 for each person.
Okay.
That's why you get 2 for each person, and then there's an extra one if you want. It sprays organic tissue over a single creature the size of a human or smaller. The tissue forms a thick, tough skin that provides the creature with 28 hours of oxygen and protection from the dangers of the void. The void in Numenera means space. It also provides +2 to armor. Depletion for artifacts means every time you use it, artifacts don't go away, right? They have an energy that fills them. They don't go away immediately like ciphers. That means every time you use an artifact, you roll for this, a d6. If you hit a 1, then you will have to recharge it somehow. It's not going to be working for you. So it's kind of like its energy level drops. You can recharge it in ways, but however, It will be inert until then. It's not like a cipher though, so you get it forever.
And what are the chances of us rolling a 1?
I don't know. If you used up all your ones or the nat ones that I have to give you. So those are the goodies you find on the ship. I'm going to make sure that this goes in here so I can give it to everybody. It should be on all your journals now. The ship skin as your thing. You also find... Someone roll a D1000 for me.
If we roll a 1 on this, I swear.
Give up.
All right.
Rem, you roll it.
Yeah, Rem rolls it. Rem's been rolling well.
Okay. We're gonna get a 3.
We got this.
Okay.
There's a
That's
3
how-
in there, so...
That's how many shins that you also find on the ship.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
Hang on.
Holy shit.
For viewers, that's money in this universe.
You could say we had ourselves a shindig.
Oh my god.
Literal
Team intrusion.
Human
Yep.
shins.
I want team intrusion, actually.
Yeah, everyone gets 223.25 shins.
Oh, someone did the math. They did the math.
All right.
Hang on,
All
did
right,
we pick
so-
Rem to do that role? Because Rem's the only one without a nat 1 to potentially make
Yep.
us really poor.
Uh-huh.
I mean, we're already really poor.
You have a
so-
spaceship. How are you poor?
We're gonna sell this for
That
all
is
the
a fair
shins.
point, well made.
We have
And have a
absolutely
wonderful
no-
last 24 hours on Earth.
28 hours, by the way.
You don't know how fast that way. Yeah, you do. Good DM. I'm gonna go and dump 8 of my XP to like get an extra effort and edge, both in intelligence. I'm gonna be so smart.
So, 8 XP.
Yeah, I had 9, so I got 1 left over.
I spent
quickly,
8 XP on
effort
4 more.
Plus
Yes.
effort.
Yeah, I'll
Plus
spend these.
X.
I'm gonna be onslaughting like a
Plus
beast.
1 edge. Do you want the edge and intellect, you said?
Yes.
Okay. So you have 3 edge and intellect. You have 3 effort for you. Really quickly, Sykes level. Nope, wait. Sykes, you level 2, right?
Yeah, I'm tier 2 now.
Okay. For your tier 2, what
Mhm.
cool things can you do? Let's go check really quick.
Well, with the Howl at the Moon stuff, I can control when I change, additionally to the 5
can.
days. So it's not I can control the 5 days. I can transform whenever I want on top of those 5 days.
Yes. So do remember you are still in your 5 days and it is pushing 11 p.m.
It is.
And you seem to turn around like 4 a.m.?
Hmm.
Yeah, last time.
Somewhere along that lines, yeah.
Somewhere along those lines.
But at least you can control yourself now.
To control change. Alright, and as a glaive, tier 2, don't forget, you get tier 2 as glaive. You will get... yeah, you can basically take... I'm zooming in. Chop, which is a slice with a bladed weapon.
Mm-hmm.
You get -1 to the attack roll, but you inflict 3 additional points of damage. Crush, which is you have to grip with 2 hands. -1 to attack roll, 3 points of damage. That's a bashing weapon. So basically, you would take the blading stuff.
Yeah.
And reload, you don't have a reloaded weapon. There's skill with defense, which you get a defense. It means you're trained to that, which means it'll make 1 level easier to if you're defending against something. So
Right.
that's nice. And then successive attack, and if you take some down 1 foe, you can turn to take another one. So think about those for a little bit, and then I'll do the extra stuff.
Thank you,
for
Mr. Download.
in a little
I
bit.
appreciate it.
Lev, you were messing with the Synth Orbs with Walter up on the control
Oh, yeah,
bridge
I
of
am.
the Nightcraft.
I'm touching
What
some
would
orbs.
you like to do?
I wanna touch some orbs, and
Okay.
can I, like AA route planner towards the phenomenon?
Yes, you can attempt
Phenomenon.
to route plan.
Yeah,
Phenomenon.
that's what I was thinking of too. No.
Okay. There's your lovely ship. that you now have. Congratulations, team.
Yeah.
Teamwork. Yay.
It's so cool. You have one room that you've never been in.
And we never will.
Just in case.
It's a broom closet.
So you set the Nightcraft to go toward the point where it seems the plasma and the world's atmosphere is getting funneled into. And this will be like the 10-hour rest thing, so if anybody wants to do the full rest rolls.
Well, last session is next week. So, metal the shit out of it and do that. Alright, we're back up.
Okay, let me roll a 5.
I'm going to sleep 2, damn.
3, 4, 5.
Okay, where do you want to put your 5 into, Will?
I will put... I think I put 2... Okay, I'll just tell you what my scores are now. So 13 might...
Yeah, go ahead.
14 speed and 17 int. And...
What was the might again? Sorry?
13.
13 might? Because you leveled?
Oh. Yeah, So I put my might up to plus 4 to might, so it's actually 13 out of 14. And then I'll take an edge in... I guess I can only take an edge in might?
Okay, so you have a 1 edge in might.
Yeah.
Alright. I'll ask for these after the stream to make sure that might's all updated for yours. Okay, so you're all healed. Let's go to Rem next. Walter.
I rolled
Intellect is at 5.
I rolled a 2 to heal.
So, do you want to be in... What do you want that to be in?
Intellect.
Okay.
Just, all the way up to...
7.
Is there a way to roll again at all? Because I used my action one, my 10-minute one. I guess that was the hour one. Then there's another 10-hour one left that I can spin. Right?
Let's say that you went back to the quarters there.
Okay.
You fiddled about in these 10 hours with the Numenera device that was spitting out the nutrient goo.
Yes.
You found the tubes which were collecting together and mixing the nutrient goo. Found the base components and created your own food.
Give me your goo.
I could give you another, let's just say to everybody, because I know you're going to get into. Go ahead and give me another roll or 2. Give me 2 rolls.
Gooey rolls.
Good roll 10. Okay.
All right.
Yeah. So I guess max out intel and then go put the rest in speed.
Okay. And you were at 7 intel at that point?
I was just at 7, yeah.
Okay.
Really? Oh, I thought you were I thought that was your main stat. I have 18 in intelligence.
Oh no! I had what is it?
Oh, okay.
You're 14.
17.
So you were
Yeah,
reduced.
14.
Yeah, that makes sense. I thought Walter was really clever, but he is 7.
Well, no, I was at 7,
Yeah.
but I got a bunch of edge and effort.
Gotcha.
So yeah. Okay. And then Jamie, what does Sykes do? You rolled a
3. So
you want
that
to eat
goes...
the nutrient goo?
Yeah.
You want my
please.
goo, boy?
You give
I
me
want
2
the
more
goo.
rolls.
Yeah.
Eat this goop.
Coming out of a weird insectoid alien abdomen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And that almost puts me back to full. Almost.
Okay. So what do you want your final scores to look like?
Well, all the healing goes back into might, and I'm just 1 off full.
From speed. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. All right. So the Earth gets smaller and smaller behind you. It turns into a pretty pink, pink. I don't know why I said pink. Blue globe. You can feel yourselves be a little smeared, not as much as more. Like your body just feels a little pulled a little away, a little bit more strain on your body overall, which will take its toll. You can tell over time.
I'm gonna cast adaptation on me.
Okay, you cast adaptation, you're just fine.
Yes. I gotta steer this ship, boys. I can't be smearing.
And as you go, you can see where the plasma has been pooling and heating up because it can't all cram into the same space at once. So as it just kind of rush hour, just traffic accident runs into another thing, it transfers this energy into it and glows brighter. And you approach this strange point in the universe with a large gaseous cloud around it, glowing bright.
Ooh.
Pretty.
I keep flying towards it, I guess.
Okay.
Or I asked the alien, what should we do?
The alien went back to his own.
That's right, fuck. Someone go to the synth plate and see if he's 100 miles away.
What would you like to do?
That, I think, is the thing. Okay, any ideas now we're closer to the phenomenon?
It's, I say, does the ship have weapons? Do we know if it has weapons? I'm gonna see the ship has weapons. And I'm gonna like go through my list of stuff, I guess, whatever I might be able. I'm gonna grab some orbs and fling them around.
From what you could tell, the weapons are not located on the control bridge. Or cannot
Guys.
be manipulated on the control bridge.
That room we didn't go to. I bet it's
God
full of
damn it,
shit.
the last room! Well, we haven't exactly
Someone go.
checked that the room will be safe. Or maybe we squad up.
Mm-hmm.
Check out the last
I'll-
room.
I'll stay
How
under
long
control.
has it been to do this? If we could have the 10-hour break bit.
Oh, yeah, you get the 10-hour roll. I thought that's what you were rolling, but go ahead.
No, I already rolled that, but what I'm saying is, so how close to my not being myself am I?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Put him in the room.
This is a little
Throw him in
bit
there by
beforehand.
himself.
Right.
Yo,
just
Are you
Before.
actually
Room.
taking like really close tabs about when you last transformed and when you are going to?
I imagine I would be. Yeah.
Okay, about like 30 minutes to 45 minutes beforehand, you know you're gonna transform in about 45 minutes. What do you do?
Well, fuck it. I might as well check the room. And if it's a small room, I might fortify it and just hide
Chill
until
out
I'm
now.
released.
So this is before you arrive at this point. I'm just saying en route.
Yeah.
This is what happened beforehand. So you're going to check out the room alone?
Unless anyone wants to come with me.
I'll come with you.
Okay. So you go into this last room on your ship. Complex tubes and wires are strung up all over this room. In the middle, a red synth pyramid hangs from the ceiling.
Pause, my man. Appreciate it.
Do y'all need me to come check that out?
I mean,
Possibly.
probably.
Synth thing, let's go.
Okay. I'm gonna put on the parking brake and
Yeah.
Is there cruise control?
I'm gonna like this. There's like this giant anchor that's like 5 times the size of the ship that just.
We're like, don't worry, it has autopilot, probably.
Yeah, it's like, okay, guys, let me hang on. Put the parking brake on. Put all the balls away.
No, it turns out it's like the ship in Farscape, and there's actually a built-in pilot alien that you just
Damn it,
walk up
Gareth.
with.
It's like they're playing an airplane, and like a little
Pilot.
inflatable guy pops up and is sitting behind the wheel now.
Oh, airplane
auto.
reference.
And don't call me Shirley. I'm going to saunter into the room.
Okay.
Like, okay, what's this weird thing?
How'd you know my dad left me?
Scan it.
Okay. It is a level 6 device, and you can you could tell that it has ability to contain pockets of energy and then expel them out. Lev may need some help actually discovering the Numenera aspect of this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So since it's a level 6 device, you will need to roll.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I've got a boatload of effort and edge now.
Okay.
So.
You could
We'll
also
see.
check it. He
Yeah.
just gets a level 5.
Okay. I'll just help him out then, I guess.
Oh, so assisting
Yeah.
means
How does that work?
If someone's already trained and they get assisted, that means you get plus something to the plus the number to the actual roll.
I tell them you can do it.
Wow! Wow!
I believe.
Really?
I believe. All right, I'll give it a fucking roll. Why not? One of these rolls has got to be something, right? Like
Cooperative action. There we go. If the person acting is trained or specialized, yeah, you get +1 bonus to the roll. Okay, go.
All right, I believe. And I tell you what, I'll spend as well in
I believe.
feeling it.
And I believe in a thing called expending.
Every day's a good day when you paint.
Fuck! I'm done. Goodbye. Good game. Good fucking game, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it.
We're never going to be seen up on this channel ever again because we just destroyed Will's hopes and dreams.
It seems to take Lev is tinkering with a bit, but he can't figure out what it does.
Okay, I'm gonna be like, okay, Lev, let me check it out. Let me check this thing out. Okay. You help me. And let's see, it's level 6, so 18.
So it's going to actually, because he's trained and you aren't, you get his training, so it's going to be a level 5.
Okay, and I'm going to spend 2 effort on it.
Okay.
So with
So it'll be a level 3, so you have to hit it. It's 9.
help me, Lord Jeebus. Yes,
All right. Good job.
we figured it out.
Yeah. Okay, with the pyramid device, you can control the Nightcraft's weapon and view potential targets within range on screens in the pyramid.
Oh, am I the only one who knows how to use it then?
Well, you don't have to tell anybody, but
Oh, okay. I didn't know
The
if that was the
weapon
case.
is a level 6. It projects orbs of destructive energy up to 20 miles, inflicting 12 points of damage in an immediate radius.
I'm like, okay, team.
Uh-huh.
What we got here in this little fancy, and I like pat it. This is a big fancy pyramid, red pyramid, as you could say. Not from any Silent Hill games if we played those. But the red pyramid, it's a targeting device that shoots bad guys and blows them up. Possibly best kind of bad guys I think it's good at shooting are the ones that are coming straight towards our Earth and threatening to suck all the air out. So
Sounds like my kind of pyramid. Oh, no.
well, and how many places to sit around that are there? Can only be operated by one person at a time, or?
There's no real specification upon that. It just says that viewing the targets within range on the screens. The orbs, I'm going to give it a limit of 3 orbs per round that it can shoot in rapid fashion.
Okay, so I say if we can just, we can. Does it have unlimited ammo, or is that the ordnance kind of limited on this? Do I know that?
It says energy, so
Energy. Cool.
I'm going to just label it from the energy from the ship.
All right. So I mean, if you guys want to just here, watch, and I jump up to it, and I look for a target. Hit the button to search for a target. Find me something to shoot, ship.
This will be your nat 1.
The other
Wait,
alien
you don't
guys.
get one! You don't get
No,
one!
it's the other one, yeah.
That's right. I was about to say the other alien dude on the ship comes back. Hey guys, I just want to tell y'all something.
Give me a roll.
Searching target. 16.
You find 2 objects orbiting this phenomenon. One that's larger, and one that's very much smaller, possibly only about 50 feet across. 50 feet high, about 20 feet across.
Okay.
That's the smaller one, and the larger one looks like a much larger, a couple ships larger.
Okay, guys, and if you see right here, I'm just going to push this little button and tweak this little lever, and orbit's gonna orb, and my orbs are gonna orb. So I'm gonna shoot out like 2 orbs towards these floating objects, and hope I didn't just destroy like.
Which one are you choosing?
Can I shoot like 1 to each?
Okay.
Are you the ship talking to me, or are you asking me
No,
questions?
I just know what they are.
Okay. You hear a million voices cry out all at once.
And we're suddenly silenced.
Series.
So you feel a jolt from the screens projected onto the red pyramid that's hanging from the ceiling. You see orbs of pure energy shoot out from your ship and go far into the distance. And do nothing because you're more than 20 miles away from them.
Well, you see, guys, that is how you launch the orbs of the ship. Now, I did not want to destroy those devices in case they happen to be something we needed. So it's a good thing I stayed 20 miles away and remembered that.
I just look at the other three in the room and I say, this kid's getting too good at bullshitting. Keep him away from Lev.
I would like, so I'm going to go up to the cockpit.
Wait, what bit you going did I miss from Henry this time?
I'm going to scoot us a little closer, and all three of y'all can just hang around here. And when we're within 20 miles of one of those two floaty things, y'all can practice shooting, and we can see what happens.
Henry just starts practicing, like he starts moving things to see how things work. Like, oh yeah.
Yeah, and stick your face in this device, and maybe, heck, you can become one with the ship. Who knows?
Okay, which one would you like to move towards to? I'm just gonna pick for you. What are the Go ahead. You can do the smaller one or the larger one.
Smaller one. We'll start off small, work our way up.
Okay. As you approach it, it appears to be two-dimensional on the outside. It has no width when you come up to an angle. On the outside, it appears like two pillars, 50 feet high, made of gray slate. Kind of gray slate color.
Okay. I like pull like one of the little orbs, one of the little like control orbs down, and you may fire when ready. And I look out and wait. Like, I want to see this blow up.
Down like one to respond and goes, "Aye, aye, Captain." Really sarcastically, "Aye, aye, Captain," and I puts it back.
Okay. What would you like to do?
He'll line up to the smaller one first because it's a smaller target, so he wants to hit that one first.
Oh, the other one is far, far away, like 1,000 kilometers
So yeah,
away.
he lines up to like the smaller one.
Uh-huh.
And he's just like, all right, let's see how this goes.
All right, you gotta launch it?
Might as well.
I feel like this thing is something that
This is your nat 1.
Yay. Okay. Cool.
At least you've got rid of the nat 1 now.
We might have just got rid of
Right.
You're running out of time, so unfortunately I can't do all of these. But it is your nat 1. You attempt to use the device. Unfortunately, you do not figure out how to use the lock-on quite well. How many orbs did you launch? Just one?
Just
And it passes past this this structure in space. Who is where on the ship, by the way?
cockpit.
Yeah, same.
Wait, I didn't hear Will. He cut off.
Oh, same. Cockpit.
Cockpit. Okay. Thanks.
I'd be with Henry just
In
to see
the
what's
weapons
going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, Walter and Lev,
Hi.
from where you are, you hear out of one of the spheres floating away from you, a voice peel out. Fine. Yo! What up, man? That was so uncool.
Hippies, murder them with
God.
lasers.
Bro, chill. Chill, man. What? No, man. That's not cool. And you
What are you
suddenly feel
doing?
like your ship
He
just
like looks. Henry just
suddenly
like,
like
pulls down the orb.
arrests
He's like,
in place.
what are you doing? What is happening right now?
Wait, no, it's from the cockpit, right? So I'm gonna like.
It's only in the cockpit. It appears to emerge from one of these spheres.
Okay. I like lean at the sphere and I'm like, okay. Because I used to. But side note, I did put he used to work at a theater. Hey, man. Sorry about that. We just got this new ride, and we found this really just totally gnarly red pyramid. We didn't really know what it did, but it shot a thing out. I don't know what
that's totally uncool, man. But I understand you got new gigs. You want to try it out, man.
That's right, man. We got a new level ship.
Man, I'm sorry. I'm just saying, man. Don't harsh my mellow.
I ain't no harsh no mellows.
I know you want to like wrap back into the pocket, but like, come on down. Come on down to the temple, and that's where we're in for tonight.
Oh shit!
I know I still have nat ones left and in a bomb.
Yeah, no, they'll wait until next week. I got them saved here, so.
I'm just over here like this. All of a sudden has gotten really fucking weird.
Space hippies, yeah. Space
hippies.
Yes.
Damn it!
Murder them with lasers.
Stinky hippies.
Fantastic. Well, that's all going to be wrapping up tonight's game. If you guys enjoyed it, please do let us know in chat. And if you enjoyed the show, hit that follow button and join us next week. I believe it's the finale of our series of Stillnesses. So, blowing up some hippies next week, hopefully.
My God.
Fire on the hippies again.
Execute Order 66.
Yeah, it's a boss with cronies and a magic item. That's the boss's magic. I gotta remember that next week. Thanks, chat.
Fantastic. So, thank you guys for joining us today. Let's swap around the cast and crew. Did we enjoy ourselves? Where can we find you guys online? Let's start with our fantastic GM, Jupiter.
Hi, everybody. Hi, chat. Thanks for being here. And I am Jupiter Wolf on Twitch. I am Fluorescent Wolf, like a fluorescent light bulb, on Tumblr and Twitter, where I do art. I like painting people's D&D characters for money. And I had a great time today, and I'm always interested in what you're going to do with what I throw at you. I have written more and more open-ended sequences because I can never tell what your guys are going to do. I had a great time, especially when you start poking and prodding and randomly shooting at things.
That's always
figure out what they are.
And that was a really tough fight. It really was.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Really? It felt so easy.
Henry got himself infected with an STD, so yeah.
Yeah, that's a win. We can do another 3 of those fights, I'm sure.
True.
Yeah.
Gotta catch 'em all.
Dude, did we get to 20
we
followers?
we just hit 20.
Then we'll carry that over next week?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay.
Awesome. Let's go to Mikey.
Hello. That was decidedly interesting. Is definitely the descriptive word there. I think that Henry has discovered, hey, maybe you don't insert things into things you don't know
put it in your
about.
mouth.
Yeah, don't just penetrate things and expect everything to be just fine. In general though, it was decidedly interesting to see that actually work. I was expecting it just to blow up in my face, quite literally, but hey, it worked out, so we'll take it.
Fantastic. And we can find you online in places, right?
You can find me on Twitch. I was actually streaming Mass Effect Andromeda multiplayer earlier, which is what that hat was for. And before that, yesterday I was streaming Fallout 4. So yeah, I'm throwing myself back a bit to 2015.
I like it.
Yeah,
awesome. Let's go to Jamie.
Hello. I'm interested to know whether chat thinks that Sykes was useless today in that fight, because he did some decent thing.
I think there's no denying that I was perhaps the most useless today.
But who's going to be the MVP in uselessness in the series? Who gets the most nat ones?
True,
Should we make that a competition?
Yeah, we'll make it a competition.
But yeah, no, tonight was fun. I got scalped, which wasn't fun. But yeah, I'm interested to see where everything else goes. And tier 2 controlled transformation, but I was going to transform anyway, so it's going to be good.
Awesome.
Yeah, the return of Monster Sykes is coming back. That might be fun.
Nice.
But yeah, tonight was good. Other than coming back next week for the finale, you can find me on Mondays on my friend Susie's channel playing 5th edition, and we're about to go into a tournament arc, so Yeah,
Ooh, exciting.
that's going to be fun.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. And last but not least, Rem.
Hey, it's me, Rem, also Insomniac Sync. You can find me Twitch streaming miniature painting. I like to paint minis and do fun things with them. I haven't streamed too much, at least recently, because of the Breath of Gore project that Will and I got going on. Working on that. So you should keep an eye out for that. But also I write D&D adventures that I post on the DM's Guild. And there's the link to that. Oh, good lord, that HTML got all screwed up. Try to do that again. Oh, well. Actually, no, that works. There we go. It works.
Huzzah!
So there's all the stuff I've written. Feel free to give them a visit. Try them in your own adventures. And if you play it, comment on the adventure and tell how it went.
Absolutely. Fantastic. Fantastic.
I rolled nat ones and died.
You can see it now. Fantastic. Well, thank you guys so much again for joining us. We'll be back on Sunday. Sunday, oh yes. And we'll be reviewing some D&D content. We've got some fantastic guests joining us as well to talk about D&D. So if you have questions, maybe you're a beginner, then Sunday is the best show for some sage advice. But until then, my friends, we'll see you guys next time. And yeah, try not to get yourself blown up in the vacuum of space, because space is terrifying. And you don't want to be there. So, thank you guys for watching, and until next time, try not to roll too many nat ones, because we want to be here laughing when you do. Good night, everybody. Farewell.
Yay!
Oh, special thank you to Urban Lady as well for all the donations. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Yes.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, real thanks.